fuck, 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 fuck. Mother, motherfuck, mother, motherfuck, fuck, motherfuck, motherfuck, noise, noise, noise. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Noise, noise, noise. Smoking weed, doing coke, drinking beers, beers, beers. Rolling fatty, smoking blunts. Who smokes the blunts? Not you.
I don't smoke the blunts.
Welcome to We Need Wrestling.
You ain't gonna finish it?
No. Because I changed the words for you.
Let me not get a nickel bag.
15, not $15, my straight edge friend.
Don't put that.
Don't push that shit in my hand. Welcome to We Need Wrestling.
If that money doesn't show, then you owe me. Oh,
my jungle love. Oh.
I think I want to know you. Yeah. It's more to stay in the motherfucking time. What a flick.
I'm DJ, that's Brett. I just watched it again the other day because it's wonderful.
It's amazing. I love that movie so much.
I also watched Chasing Amy.
I haven't watched it in a while.
It's tough.
It's tough. I always say I'll give it a rewatch. I just never do. I'm like, nah, I'll just watch Chainsaw Bob instead.
Yeah, welcome to We Need Wrestling. Again, I'm DJ, that's Brett. Chasing Amy was, at one time, would have said like one of my favorite of his.
Okay.
And I watched it again. It was on Pluto TV the other day.
Pluto.
And I mean, it's certainly a movie about a man who falls in love with a lesbian and thinks that he can convert her just through the power of his wiener.
Listen, man, it's mid-90s. Things are different. Okay.
But and I've looked up a little bit and seen some blogs about how it's sort of grown and affected communities and whatnot, and everybody has their own opinions on it or whatever. But goddamn, does Kevin Smith write a lot of slurs in that movie that I didn't remember were there?
I don't remember.
Banky, Jason Lee's character.
Yeah.
Lots of slurs in the first half of that movie.
That doesn't surprise me.
Lots of slurs. So yeah, it is what it is.
Good,
but Jane Silent Bob,
different time.
Great movie. Fantastic. Holds up.
Just a
still to this
time.
day. Absolutely perfect film, in my opinion.
I won't argue
5 stars. Brilliant movie.
7 in the Tokyo Dome.
That's true. Brett, how are you, pal?
I am awesome, man. I'm, I don't know, good mood, feeling good.
Okay.
Not freezing my dick off.
Okay.
Even though it was extra cold this week.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. Feeling good. Eagles are in the NFC Championship game.
They are.
That's fucking cool to me.
Right. Against the Commanders.
Man, I love Saquon Barkley so much.
There you go.
That's my
I
guy.
saw he's finalists for MVP, huh?
Yeah. Should win it.
Yeah.
Should fucking win it.
I don't know. I've heard that Patrick Mahomes is having another MVP season, so.
Yeah, okay.
That's what all the dirt sheets are telling me.
Sure. Yeah, man, I'm good. How are you? How are
right.
things?
Good.
Things good?
It's cold.
Things gravy?
Yeah, we're fine.
All good?
Nothing to report.
Good. That's good.
Just cold.
That's what I like to
All
hear.
good.
Nothing to report.
Nothing to report.
That's what I like.
Yep.
All right, good.
Yep.
So, hello, dog. Not you. You're my dog, but,
What's up, brother? No ice in paradise.
Sista. I don't know. I've been watching a lot of Good Mythical Morning.
Right.
I'm like,
it's great.
because I'm hooked on it.
Yeah.
I've been contemplating, starting to rewatch Daredevil.
Okay.
But I don't know what's stopping me.
Yeah.
Maybe because it's 3 seasons.
Because it's a lot of content.
It's a lot of content.
Yeah.
And I like my sleep lately.
There you go.
I'm just making up for years lost. That's all
true.
it is at this
It's
time.
very true. I want to kind of watch Daredevil for the first time because I'm excited for this new season, but maybe I don't need to. Who knows?
Because it feels like the first time.
Feels like the first time.
You should watch it. I'd watch it.
Yeah.
Give it a run. Give it a run. Give it a run.
I think they've already renewed Daredevil for season 2, like Daredevil Reborn.
Oh, okay.
So from the trailer, again, this is We Need Wrestling. From the trailer, I can sort of tell pieces that they're stealing from certain sort of recent stuff and, whatever. Yeah. And obviously with Reborn, I imagine there's going to be some Frank Miller stuff in there, and there's some Chip Zdarsky stuff, and there looks to be some Charles Soule in there, and whatever else. But if I'm Marvel, my season 2 of Daredevil Reborn just adapts the first arc or more of Brubaker's Daredevil run, which is when Matt Murdock ends up in prison.
All right, I'm down with that.
So, and apparently because I was going through my comics this week, in prison with Terry Funk. So
I love that cover.
Back
That's such
to
a cool
wrestling.
Cover. Yeah, I should finish reading Hush tomorrow.
Yes.
So I'll be done.
Nice.
And then be ready for Hush 2, Electric Boogaloo. Can't wait. So excited.
Hush 2.
Hush 2, baby.
See if 65-year-old men can recapture the glory days.
Well, that's what most guys try to do is recapture the glory days. So
That's true.
Glory days. What you got for wrestling?
The young girl's eyes, glory days. We got wrestling news.
Yeah, as I rifle through my comics,
hitting the numbers here. So we messaged each other about this earlier. Sting announces 2025 as his final year making appearances in face paint.
So I've never met Sting.
Me either.
You have never met Sting.
We did see him retire.
Yeah, we were there in
Live.
person, according to people. That is a must. Or what's like the hour limit you're putting on it to go meet him?
That's tough. I mean, it all sort of depends on what else we're doing, right? Like, is it a driving back? Is there tons of other stuff to do? I don't know. I would say I would go. I'd give it 3 hours. I think somewhere around there.
Because I have a feeling
Maybe 4 if there's a lot of people.
SummerSlam's in Jersey this year.
Is it? Okay.
And it's a 2-dayer.
Okay. So yeah,
so
he'll
I'm
be there.
Wondering if something will be around
that's a no-brainer. New York.
That's
Jersey,
like the big East Coast event.
Yeah, Maryland, Delaware, that sort of areas.
Okay, all right, good.
I would do probably. Baltimore, I'd do Baltimore.
Got to do it.
Yeah.
Have to do it.
Yeah. And, meeting him outside of the face paint is fine if you're a big fan of Shutter Speed.
Which I am.
So, but, it's not. I mean, it might sting.
No, it's got to be face paint.
That's Steve. You get a picture of Steve Gordon then.
That's Real Estate Steve.
That's Real Estate Steve. Although, hear me out, Stinger. Like, main event Mafia Sting just wore like a pair of Oakleys.
Oh God.
So
sure did.
He could just go from Stinger to just
wearing a suit.
It's main event Mafia Sting for the rest of the time.
Yeah, it's in high demand.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have anything that I'd be able to get signed by him. All my Sting stuff is opened.
Yeah.
I'd have to
You could probably grab something.
To buy something.
Yeah, the AEW figures are still lousy for really cheap all over the internet.
His AEW figures were good though.
Yeah, right, but you can still find them.
Yeah, that's true.
Or I was just say a WWF magazine, which he was not a part of.
Nope. Get a WCW magazine.
WCW magazine, WCW comic book. Because he's on the cover of one of the comics. And told whoever put them out. And
didn't Marvel put them out?
I think it might have been Marvel. Yeah. There's stuff out there.
I'd love to get like a print of like him and Muda.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be real fucking sick, and have him sign that.
I have
then eventually have Muda sign the other half.
I have the full, like in a protective case, like box and innards of WCW NWO World Tour for the Nintendo 64.
And he's the cover. That's bad.
Is he on the cover of that?
No. He's WCW versus the World.
Oh, that's okay. That's
one for PlayStation.
I have that down there too.
You do have that. There you go. Yeah, he's the cover of that shit.
Yeah, he is with the orange background.
Yeah.
So there you go.
All right.
It's Giant and Hogan on World Tour.
Okay.
And Revenge, obviously, is Raven.
Of course.
So
who else? Damn, that reminds me that fucking Raven shirt goes up tomorrow. I'm going to have to text Sposto.
That of 25 job.
Yeah, as a reminder.
Yeah.
Because there's a Sandman one that goes up too.
Mm-hmm.
They're badass ones.
Yeah.
I'll have to buy one of them. All right. What else you got?
Oh, shit. Sorry. I was looking at video game covers here. Let's see. Nikki Bella's WWE in-ring return imminent. Apparently, she's coming back to wrestle.
Okay.
That was in Newsweek today.
Oh, that's
I don't know
true.
why. Are people clamoring for Nikki Bella by herself?
Great. As long as I don't ever have to hear Brie mode again.
Right.
She said she's going to be at the Eagles game this week, so good for her. Yeah, they're Eagles fans.
Like, they're saying, like, it could just be just the Rumble, right? It would just be just her in the Rumble.
Oh, yeah, there you go. But, yeah, like, there's a Rumble
people
spot.
Are saying it's more than that, but it could just be a spot in the Rumble.
Just do a little Rumble.
Decent little run.
That's all.
So this is a thing that I haven't seen yet. This is from 6 hours ago. Did you know that Baron Corbin came up with a new wrestling name?
Tom Peastock.
No. So he was on with Chris Van Vliet.
Oh God.
Insight with Chris Van Vliet.
Real life human Chris Van Vliet.
And he said, what's next for him in wrestling? And he said, I would love to go to New Japan for multiple reasons. And the door never closes with WWE either. As far as AEW, their fans, they like that AEW in a sense, its own entity and built from the ground up. If I went there out of respect for that world, I would want to just be another WWE guy that came there. I would rather go and do New Japan for a year or more. Maybe that's where I just love it and stay there for the rest of my career. Baron Corbin is dead as far as we know. We're dropping a new name, new moniker, new character. I love wrestling. I love the creativeness of it. I love the freedom. I love performing in front of an audience and getting live feedback in the moment. There is nothing better, he says. His new ring name, I'm letting it out right now because I got to do me at the end of the day still. I've talked to you about it. I want to go here. I want to go here. I want to go here. I want to go to New Japan. TNA is called, so maybe there's something there. Maybe NWA, who apparently hasn't run like a live show in a long time. I'm open to it all because I love wrestling. All right, get to the fucking point here, brother. I don't want to sign a contract right now, so I'm going with the Nomad, Bishop Dyer. Why come up with a completely different, not even similar sounding name to the name that you're recognized as? Like, not everybody does that, right? Matt Cardona,
yeah.
But like he had a presence from his podcast and all that shit. But like the Nomad, Bishop Dyer. Like,
that's just, oh my God. That's like backyard fed, like.
I'm gonna be the Nomad, I'm gonna roam. I'm gonna change a little bit. Because it kind of plays tribute to the lone wolf, dire wolf, and then a bishop is higher than a baron, so we're going up.
Oh my fucking God!
All right, so in a couple of years, he's going to be like Corporal Hound Dog.
Oh my God!
Yeah, so it's getting trademarks, so don't even try it, suckers. I think it's a powerful name. It's a cool name. Yeah.
Just
there you go.
Oh, I can't wait till he's running House of Torture in New Japan.
Yeah.
That fucking sucks.
And then he sucks Hunter's ass for a little bit. So there you go. The Nomad, Bishop Dyer. Great.
Like, I just want to, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
This is your guy, people? Him?
Yep.
That's your guy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's crazy. Oh, God,
yeah.
Fuck off.
Alexa Bliss was supposed to return to the WWE, but she wanted a new contract. And apparently the WWE is freezing her out. They're adding time to her contract for her time off.
It's been out a long time.
And she wants a new deal instead. And she was apparently supposed to be on the Netflix debut episode. But they could not come to an agreement. Her representation is doing some negotiating. She wants a better deal. But, a wrestling company adding time to a contract for someone's time off. Who would have thunk?
What a crazy thing.
Hope everybody's mad about that. On this side, let's see. Oh, who's this? Here's another fucking. I can't even get in there. I can't. It's behind a paywall, but some local pro wrestling promoter faces more allegations, including abuse in misconduct, as it were. Local wrestling promoter Dylan Hines, the son of legendary wrestler Bobby Fulton, apparently did some bad stuff, but it's behind a paywall, so that's all you get. Look it up yourself, I guess. TNA Wrestling re-signs Frankie Kazarian.
Thank fucking God.
Mm-hmm.
WWE Velocity legend Frankie Kazarian.
Yeah.
Get it fucking right, pal.
Jesus Christ. What is there's apparently a lot of stuff. TNA champion Joe Hendry challenges John Cena.
I saw that.
To record-breaking title match.
I don't give a fuck.
What's that? He just wants someone to wrestle in TNA? Like, that's gonna fucking happen. So there is one other big thing here that I'm surprised you didn't write down for your notes that I forgot about is happening this week. The United Japan Pro Wrestling.
I think it's like a big nothing.
Well,
They did this a while ago. They announced it.
they did it because they did that show as it, but I guess it's officially incorporated now. Like it's an official new like ruling body over all of Japanese wrestling. It's a tourism incentive thing. They're trying to, whatever.
That's all it is.
But Shinshiro Takagi, founder of DDT, is sort of the big guy in charge. And again, and I'll tell you this, I've said this before, and I got a lot of insight from the books that you bought me for Christmas all those years ago about Muda and All Japan and Noah and all that. Japanese wrestling companies only work together when business is down.
Yeah, of course.
And look at the Wrestle Dynasty attendance. Look at Wrestle Kingdom down. So then it's down for like everybody but Stardom. So
yeah, because Marigold ain't like sorry, Ed, they're just not.
They're not. Although Bozilla, I guess, is done with Tank. Is that what happened?
I guess,
don't know.
They dropped the belts already, and she's like, "Hey, all you do is flex, and then you fucking suck." That's why I love Bozilla.
How dare you, Bozilla? Tank was a star in the making.
Bozilla, you rock.
But anyway, this UJPW says it's going to be an organization to be regularly running active promotion in Japan, legally recognized company. They have at least for joining the organization, if they have at least one contracted wrestler working, and an annual revenue of at least 50 million yen, established for at least 2 years, corporate compliance system in place for wrestlers and staff, and a vision for the betterment of pro wrestling. So, like, sorry, Ed, but Puzzle isn't getting into UJPW.
Listen, I'm a big fan of who's that fucking guy in Puzzle that, I don't know, Ed tagged me in something today.
Like Beefsteak John or some shit?
Beefsteak John, that's my new favorite. Nah, man, fucking Axe Wang.
Oh yeah, not the Ass
no,
Wang.
Going up against Shun Skywalker.
Axe Wang, yes.
In Puzzle.
I like that. Axe Wang.
Can't fucking wait.
But that's it for news. Boop-a-doo.
All right.
That's it. That's all the news that's fit to print and or talk about on this podcast.
Yeah, there's I don't know. There's a whole Britt Baker stuff happening, but I ain't gonna comment on any of that shit.
It's all hearsay and conjecture
messy.
at this point. It's very messy. I did see what people think is AI of a Tony Khan voicemail.
That was
fake.
Bullshit, yeah.
But again, we're not gonna comment.
Yeah, just let it go.
She did it to herself. Anyway.
Yeah. All right, wrestling we watched. So I watched a ton.
Yeah, let's get into it, I guess.
Because my Friday nights have turned into, hey, Uncle B, are you coming to watch SmackDown with us night?
Nice.
And I said, sure has. So Friday.
So now, and granted, I don't know what the future is because there's not a Valentine's Day special this year, and there's been a Valentine's Day special for like the last 5 years. But what's going to happen now is Fridays when Joe Bob happens, you're going to be like, all right, boys, you're going to come down and watch Joe Bob.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that'll go over well. So I did watch SmackDown. There was some decent stuff from it. Kevin Owens versus Rey Mysterio.
Okay.
Kevin Owens wins. I cannot believe how fucking good Rey Mysterio still moves.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
It's that like Greece stem cells, wherever the hell he gets.
Yeah.
It's like
down in Mexico,
wherever he goes, Costa Rica.
Yeah.
Remember
that guy in the Majors group was like trying to like sell off his samples,
like
or whatever.
sell the vials.
Yeah. That was fucking
wrestling
weird,
fans
dude.
are fucking creepy.
That was very weird.
I say it as from behind a microphone of a wrestling podcast.
It was weird, dude.
It was very weird.
But I thought the match was good.
Yeah.
KO used the pop-up powerbomb as his finish again,
Mm-hmm.
which I like. He has multiple finishers, and I always love the pop-up powerbomb.
Mm-hmm.
But the main thing about Kevin Owens on this show, he came out wearing a shirt that made me so happy. It was the Canadian Dream,
Mm-hmm.
like son of a data tech analyst or something.
Yeah.
I sent it to you, and I was like, "This rules."
Yeah.
Man. Steen's fucking awesome.
Is he in a program with Ray, or is it with somebody else right now?
No, because Ray announced he's in the Rumble, and then Owens came out, and he's like, when I win the Rumble or you win the Rumble, then you could challenge me for my WWE title.
Okay.
He's like, that's like my dream matches against you at Mania. And then they just brawled. But Owens wins, and then at the end, he goes to give Ray the package pile driver.
Yeah.
And Cody runs out, and him and Owens have a nice pull apart. And it's them in a ladder match, the Rumble, for the title.
Oh, okay.
So
Interesting.
should be pretty good.
Okay.
Should be.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
All right.
The only other thing
I would say that Cody's last great match was a ladder match. So
yeah,
it's him, Sammy, on the last AEW match.
You know, the other day I was thinking about when it was him versus AJ at one of those France shows, and one of them kicked out of the Burning Hammer at
from
one.
France.
Oh, France.
I'm French.
Oh, Jacques Juliet. And I got real mad about it. Oh, I was just sitting in bed and I thought about it, and I was just like, "Fucking pieces of shit." The other match I watched was main event, Tiff Stratton versus Bayley for the women's title.
Okay.
Tell you what, man, they gave it like 20 minutes, which was fine on a 3-hour fucking show.
Motherfucking son of a bee.
Bayley hit a Bayley to belly suplex on the outside, and it was gross as shit. At one point, Tiff, like, I felt real bad because her gear that she was wearing, like, her top kept lifting up.
She wears the riskiest gear of a professional wrestler.
Her top's lifted up. And, like, her arms are above her head when she's laying on the ground.
Yeah.
And, like, you can see her implant scars. And I was just like, oh, man, like, somebody fucking get the camera off of her, please. Right. Like, I felt bad.
Yeah.
But I feel like this is one of those where it's like, okay, like, time to legitimize her. Let's give her a 20-minute main event on TV with Bayley, you know.
Nice.
See what you can do.
It was the main event of
SmackDown.
Main event.
Wow. Yeah,
nice. All right, that's cool.
I'll tell you what, a lot of women's wrestling on SmackDown this week.
Good.
It's a 3-hour show now, so if you want to do more women's wrestling on it, I'd say go for it.
For sure.
I'm with it. Raw, I watched a couple things. I did watch Penta versus Pete Dunne.
Okay.
Not as good as the Gable match. They're definitely piping in crowd noise again.
Oh, bummer.
Like third weekend, and I could tell. I'm like, oh no, the crowd ain't going this crazy.
Bummer.
But I do like that they're using Penta versus like what a lot of fans consider underused guys or underutilized guys, like a Chad Gable, a Pete Dunne. You know, I think that's a smart thing to do to establish him.
Yeah, for sure.
But also, like, let's not just have him stuck in the mid card. Let's give him some, you know, give him some upper competition.
Yeah.
And then I watched the main event as well. Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre. I thought it was decent.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I hate in common WWE
is Seth Rollins. Sorry.
Well, yeah, he's not great, but I hate like the fucking monologues that go on during matches.
Okay.
Like at one point, Seth has Drew down. And he's like, "You questioned my integrity? How dare you question my integrity?" Well, he's like choking him and kicking him. And then at one point, Drew has Seth down, and he's like, "You have no heart. I know what you're really like about. Like, I know the type of person." I'm like, "All right, fucking knock it off." Like, if Roman Reigns wants to do it, that's one thing. Where he's just walking around beating you up and talking shit. These two, I was like, nah.
It's
I
like
don't love that.
It's almost like they're not completely trusting the audience to be paying attention the whole time.
Yeah.
So like, let me tell you, just in case you forgot, let me tell you why this is happening.
Yeah.
It's like, we can figure it out.
I just don't like that at all. The shows definitely was like setting up like your major, like your key players for the Rumble though. Which they're setting up with like Rollins, Drew, Sammy, Punk, Reigns, Cena. Like they're really giving it like any one of these guys could win, which I like that. Yeah. Because there are certain years where it's just telegraphed and it fucking sucks, you know? Yeah. So I'm cool with that. I think that's good. It was only 2.5 hours again. I didn't watch the whole show. Okay. But still 2.5 hour mark. I think that's your sweet spot.
I actually canceled my Netflix this week. So.
Did you?
Yeah.
I assure you I watched it by means. All right. So.
Well, you're done with WWE?
I am.
I have a question.
Oh, about WWE.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
From Jess Bones.
Hi, Jess.
Jess, I hope you're doing all right out there. We're thinking about you. So, Jess says, question for the show. Hey, y'all. I hope your weeks are going well. On top of the other more serious problems happening in the world, it looks like El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr. is New York bound. This makes me very sad because given the Fed's booking of Lucha Guys recently, I will probably only see him again come PPV time in LWO Multi-Man Undercard Fair 2 to 3 times a year. Yeah. The question, is there a wrestler out there that you love enough to sit through WWE programming all the way through just to see them? So you're watching SmackDown all the way through because family obligations. You're doing it the right way.
Yeah.
But the Raw, the Netflix Raw era is clearly a thing. You're just like, all right, if an 8-year-old ain't calling me up saying, hey, come be adorable and watch wrestling with me, or come watch wrestling with me, we'll be adorable.
Yeah.
But is there? So we've talked about that every time somebody jumped ship or signed, or I was like, all right, this will be the person. So is there anybody
that I'd have to watch the whole
that
show?
you would start watching front to back WWE for?
No.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anybody.
So, yeah. I was thinking about when Jess sent this over, like, it's like, well, when the Machine Guns signed, I was like, well, I'm going to watch the Machine Guns. Of course I am. And then I'm not. And, like, I see, like, Saban's wrestling singles matches now and shit, so whatever.
Saban was on Speed.
Yeah.
On the...
cool.
On...
At least Ed gets to see him.
SmackDown, it was Machine Guns versus Los Garza.
Okay.
Which is Angel Garza and Humberto Carrillo. And at one point, and it broke my heart, my nephew Dom said, Mom, this match is boring.
Oh, no.
And I said, oh, fuck. I'm trying to, like, sell Alex Shelley, and like, oh, man.
But we talk about them all the time. Like, people that would jump, like, oh, yeah, of course, I love this guy. I want to see him going and whatever. And I've never actually made the jump to really seek out their stuff. I'm happy for them that they're getting signed and getting work. I love that they're using Penta the right way for now, at least seemingly a little bit the right way. Motor City Machine Guns, I'm glad they finally got a big-time fucking contract. I just wish it was on TV I watched. So, like, taking that into consideration, I don't know that there's anybody that would get me. I think I would just be like, okay, good luck, go ahead, congratulations.
If, like, Julia couldn't get me.
Yeah, right. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
and like
right.
That's only a 2-hour show. Granted, that show's really bad.
Right.
NXT's not good.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not
but
good.
yeah, the verbiage here of to watch programming all the way through.
Can't do it now.
It's tough. I'm right now watching basically nobody's segments even. Yeah. So, like, I think the best you'd get out of me is, like, I would watch Eddie Kingston segments.
I won't watch any show all the way through.
I wouldn't. But I don't know that I would. I don't know that there's anybody that I would watch all the way through. Like, unless AEW ran like an NWO style invasion on WWE, and like every match got interrupted by a group of guys I liked.
Yeah.
Led by like Eddie Kingston, Orange Cassidy, and Brody King went over, and they just beat everybody up for 3 hours. Then maybe, but like
I can't. No,
there's not even a person that is getting me to watch segments right now.
Yeah,
so
SmackDown. Like again, I'm watching it strictly because my nephews are asking me to. 3 hours on a WWE show is a slog.
Yeah.
Nah. There's one show I watch like fully through at this point. It's only because it's live and like we talk to people while it happens. Mm-hmm. Other than that, like no, we're not weekly episodic wrestling.
Yeah, that's true too. The only show that I watch all the way through is Dynamite.
Yeah, because
we all chat it up. But like Collision, I watch on the replay and I fast forward through stuff. So
we'll talk about that. So
yeah, thanks for the question, Jess. Wish I had a better answer.
Appreciate you.
But I don't know. Resurrected Terry Funk, maybe. I don't know.
All right, but Funk and Muda.
Yeah, there you go.
Funk and Muda.
Not Muda now though.
Muda now. There's my answer. Muda now.
If Muda and Omos became a tag team,
I'd watch everything no one's ever done
and went to the WWE. Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah, it'd be sort of like Strowman and Nicholas in a tag team. All right, where are we off to next?
All right, we're not going to AEW yet.
Oh,
we got a couple twists and turns.
You got a couple twists and turns.
Yeah. So Sunday night,
you watch Sunday Night Heat.
There's an independent wrestling event that was happening, and totally watched it by legal means. I assure you. Mm-hmm. The People versus GCW.
I mean, 3/4 of the crowd got into the show for free. There's no point in you paying for it.
That's very true. I tuned in late because I was watching football.
Yeah.
A couple things I did see, a couple things of note, I guess. Listen, I'm not like the biggest fan of hers, but every thought goes out to Alley Catch right now.
That leg. Oh boy.
Yeah, that was fucking brutal.
Tough injury. Yeah.
Real bad.
I don't ever see anybody get hurt.
No, that was bad. There's a GoFundMe up for her right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was brutal.
Tough.
So rough for her. Hope she heals up.
Yeah.
There was one match I did enjoy, though. It was for the tag titles.
Okay.
The challengers of the Garbage Daddies.
Oh, Alec Price and
Cole Roderick.
Cole Radrick. Okay. All right.
Against Violence is Forever.
Oh, nice. All right.
Kevin Koo and Don Guarini.
Yeah.
The Garbage Daddies win. They're new champs.
Okay. I like Alec Price.
Dude, I have it in my notes. Alec Price was dope.
Yeah.
Crowd was super into everything that guy did. I think he was one of Ed's guys to watch for 2024.
Maybe he at TNA he was working as an usher, and I went over and talked to him. Yeah, I like Alec Price.
Yeah,
I once described him on the show as the most Boston professional wrestler ever.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
The crowd was definitely into it. I thought both teams had great chemistry.
Yeah.
MLJ needs to shut the fuck up.
Well, that's universal, absolutely.
Especially when the chorus for Zombie hits for Violence is Forever.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe shut up and let the crowd fucking sing it and then announce them.
Right.
You fucking dullard.
Okay.
That match was very good, though.
Mm-hmm.
There's other stuff on the show that I watched because it was Sunday night. A lot of people were in the Discord talking about it, so I was like, all right, I'll give it a watch. Some stuff was just real bad.
That's what everybody says.
But, especially the main event.
Cardona versus Jimmy Lloyd into it for you?
That whole fucking thing was so lame. I don't even remember the guy's name.
Tommy Invincible?
Sure, dude.
Yeah.
Like, he came out and people were just actively leaving.
Mm-hmm.
Like, fuck that. Who gives a fuck? But yeah, main event, Effie versus...
I hope people leaving weren't the people who were given the tickets by Cardona.
Oh, God. If I went to that show for free, I would have left real early. Effie versus Mance Warner. I probably assume it was supposed to be Allie, not Effie.
Yeah, I think so. Okay.
Yeah, the crowd was definitely off for this match. And, it's not good.
Yeah.
I thought it sucked. It's just...
Yeah.
It's, Effie's not for me, never will be for me. Mance Warner's okay.
Yeah.
Mance Warner showed up in TNA tonight.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, not for me, though. Hey, GCW. Let's not run the Hammerstein again.
Well, they won't because the aura's gone out of the building.
Yeah,
the building isn't the same
so
anymore.
much so that Janela came out and said, I don't give a fuck about wrestling at this place at this point. He's like, not my money. He goes, but I really don't care anymore. It's just I don't know. GCW likes to think that they're something that they aren't.
They're not. Yeah, right.
And it's just, not for me.
They're not. They are not a company that can run these big shows like this successfully.
When your premise of this show was, I know the last one sucked. We're going to do better. And a lot of people go, this was okay. Yeah. It still wasn't good.
Right.
Maybe reevaluate.
Right. You either put out the exact same or maybe slightly better, which I guess is a win.
Yeah.
If it is slightly better, I don't know.
Yeah, no thanks, man.
Yeah.
Not for me.
I'm good.
And then I did watch one match from NXT Genesis.
It's
the first match under this umbrella partnership or whatever the fuck's happening. Cousin Tahuti wrestled on the pre-show.
Oh yeah,
It's
good for Cousin Tahuti.
Cousin Tahuti, we're keeping it alive.
Yeah.
So this was an I Quit match.
Okay.
Mike Santana versus Josh Alexander.
Yeah.
So the match itself was really fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is snug. Everything is tight.
Yeah.
Mike Santana gets treated like a big deal.
Looks
the
like $1 million.
Is super into
pictures.
him.
Yeah.
This was another one referee gives, hey, Josh, do you quit? There ain't an ounce of quit in my body. I was like, oh, God, just say no or hell no.
Mm-hmm.
Even they'd put it in Santana. Santana, do you quit? Get out my damn face, referee. You know I'll never quit. I was like, oh, stop. Guys, this match is really good. Why are you doing this?
Yeah.
Why? Fuck off. Oh, I hate it. Oh, I hate it so much.
Well, and then Josh Alexander, a proven liar, because he quits the company afterwards.
Well, yes, at the end he goes, yes, I quit the match. I also quit the company.
Yeah.
So he's gone.
Where's he going?
I was going to ask you that question. Where do you think he's going to go? To me,
yeah,
I think he'd be well off in New Japan for a while.
Yeah.
Maybe let some things settle in the States.
Mm-hmm.
He's done everything there's to do in TNA.
Yeah.
There's literally nothing left for him.
There's not a spot for him in AEW
no.
that's worthwhile. WWE won't, he's not going to fit that system.
I don't even know if he'd fit in the NXT.
Mm-mm. And you wouldn't have to quit because they're under the same umbrella. I don't think New Japan. I'm gonna actually throw something out there.
Pro Wrestling Noah.
Yeah, I think he'd be a good fit in Noah.
Yeah.
I don't know that Noah has a dominant guy gene right now. They're losing. Obviously, we were just talking about it. They're losing Dr. Wagner Jr. El Hijo Dr. Wagner Jr. So
yeah,
like get him over there. I think that'd be a pretty decent fit.
Yeah, I mean, I just TNA, it's done for him.
Yeah,
there's nothing left.
Right. Do you think this was they didn't want to pay him what he thinks he was owed, or
that's probably partially because they asked him to take a pay cut?
Did they?
Him, Speedball.
They were. He was on that list.
Whatever the fuck happened with PCO?
Yeah, right. Weird.
Because apparently that was a real deal. Shoot ski, brother.
I mean, Alexander is he's the face of TNA. Like he really is.
Yeah.
He's been there a long ass time.
And consistently has been like their best worker.
Right, absolutely, yeah. Like that guy has big what could have been if he wasn't so loyal to a company that is now clearly not loyal to him back. But they don't need him. They have Tatum Paxley and
Cora Jade.
Dude, I saw the clip of Cora Jade coming out to challenge somebody in TNA. Masha. And it was
The most disinterested I've ever seen someone look.
Yeah. It was the flattest shit. Just complete. I don't want to. I'm avoiding using a word, but I'm going to use it anyway because the internet loves this word now. But auraless.
Yeah.
It was just. She looked dead inside. And she was very clearly like, I'm too good for this. Yeah. And you know what, Cora Jade? You're not. You're not. I don't. She's also doing a pretty Mean Girls kind of thing now or something instead of backwards hat skateboarder. I don't understand.
I don't know.
Of course she's a very attractive lady, but she walked out. She looked deader in the eyes than every time Sasha Banks was asked to lose a title match.
Like a dove's eyes.
She was just absolutely 100% disinterested in being there.
Yeah, 100%.
So
because I know you're not a Masha fan. I'm a Masha okay person.
Yeah.
She ain't gonna hang with Masha.
No. She's not nearly.
It's just not gonna happen.
No.
And
in TNA Watch, did Tessa Blanchard say the N-word yet?
I don't know. I didn't watch that match because I'm not going to watch Tessa Blanchard.
Yeah,
but the crowd was chanting at her, "You're a racist."
Good.
In the state of Texas. Do you know how fucking bad
crazy.
it has to be? In the
Where
state of
in Texas?
I don't know, but for them to change she's a
anywhere
racist.
but Austin, it's outrageous.
For them to change she's a
That's
racist.
Crazy. Good. Fuck that lady.
So I did watch the backstage video. Jordan Grace comes backstage. And everybody's, because she's done with the company.
Yeah.
They give her a belt or whatever, forever champ or whatever. And Tessa's standing there clapping. And she just walks right by Tessa.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't give a fuck.
Good.
It was I'm here to do business.
Yeah.
That's it. So, all right. Let's get to AEW.
Hold on. I just had a thought of
oh, boy.
Tessa Blanchard's family here. So her father's Tully. So, how is it Jimmy Garvin that married? Or no, that's Ronnie Garvin's thing. What happened with Tully, with Tully's wife or something? Didn't Tully have some sort of relationship drama somewhere?
That, I don't know.
Right. Let's see.
Sounds right, but I don't know.
Oh, Courtney married Magnum TA.
Okay.
So
is Magnum TA her uncle?
They have 4 children. Tully Blanchard married Courtney Shattuck. They have 4 children. Taylor, Tanner, Tessa, and Tally. It's just terrible.
That's
Stop.
Hilarious.
And then Courtney divorces Tully.
And marries Magnum. So Magnum's her stepdad.
Magnum is her stepdad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wish Magnum was my stepdad.
Right?
All right, you want to get to AEW?
Yeah. Yeah,
all
let's
right.
do that. That's
Collision.
Yeah.
Pissing
in a hot sauce bottle. Somebody said that at the opener.
What?
Yeah, somebody said, I don't know who it was, and I don't remember what the context was, but somebody said it'd be like pissing in a hot sauce bottle.
That's interesting.
Mhm.
Opener is a Texas death match, though.
Well, I have a question though, because in the beginning, maybe I misremember last week, and that's a very strong possibility. But didn't Hobbs get beat up real bad by the Death Riders at the end of last Dynamite?
Yeah.
And they pulmonized his leg, right?
Yeah.
Why the fuck is he okay on this collision? He's in the opener,
Your guess is
fine.
Your guess is as good as
and then
mine.
he gets jumped again later on.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, but he was already, like, Dynamite took him out. He shouldn't be here.
No, nope.
You pulmonize your leg, you're gone for at least a week. I mean, that's even too short of a time.
Yep.
But, like...
Pulmonizing means nothing after fucking Ronda Rousey got up and no-sold it from Charlotte Flair at the one Survivor Series. I go, well, this is
That
done.
was the day it truly became Lexus King.
Oh, God. That guy fucking sucks.
We're all lectual deviants.
You're a registered,
That's what they call
You're a
them?
registered Lex
offender.
Texas Death Match.
Yes.
So, Hangman Adam Page, Christopher Daniels.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, like, it was fucking awesome.
It was really good. Yeah,
it was.
Really
it was awesome. It's violent. It's bloody.
Yes.
You know,
it is the Christopher Daniels living out the. Am I as good as I once was? No, but I'm as good once as I ever was.
Yeah, 100%.
He went out giving us high quality CD.
Yeah, giving everything he could.
Yeah. It's a little cheesy seeing like the robe and shit after all this time and all that. But it's CD. Let him go. He is a legend. I know we like to rag on him.
No doubt.
He was in a terrible position on these TV shows as the authority figure and all that. Just so bad
Yeah, I fucking hated it. And like a lot of people like, did this even warrant a Texas Death Match? Which I feel like no, didn't.
They just wanted
it didn't get
crazy
personal.
Shit.
I feel like you should have put. Well, no, I don't, because I liked what happened on Dynamite.
Mm-hmm. But CD hits a great
man, he
gusher.
fucking bleeds everywhere.
The table stomp was a lot of fun.
That was awesome.
And the
fact that Hangman's wearing cowboy boots.
Yeah,
what a dude.
And the corner Uranagi through the table was a great spot. It was a really good match. I
have it written down here. Hopefully, Daniel's last match.
It is. It's done.
Well,
coming.
Forward.
Yeah, he announced. So
yeah, well, it didn't announce it at the time.
Yeah, but we kind of knew leading in, right? I guess the dirt sheets were all reporting that it was. Unconfirmed dirt sheet reports,
which I just don't like to go off of. But I liked the Tony Storm, Tony Schiavone promo.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun.
It's killing it.
It's Tony time.
It's Tony time.
She made Tony Schiavone throw up the horns.
Yep.
I thought that was fun.
Yeah.
The Acclaimed split. What do you think of that?
When did that even happen? No, down here. Yeah.
If you have other stuff you want to talk about, man.
No, there was
I only put the reason that I feel are worth talking about.
I'm going to explain to you what just happened for you and for the listeners at home. So because I watched Collision late, I take the card without results from Cage Match and copy into my notes app so I don't have to type as I'm watching.
Okay.
So I have the whole card.
Okay.
And then if I just will write like skipped or nothing if I didn't talk about it. So the reason why I had to say where did this happen is because I skipped so much.
I skipped a lot.
That I had to scroll down to see where this was on the show.
I skipped a lot.
Because I was like, I don't want to talk about that 6-man at all.
Nope.
I don't want to talk about Shane Taylor existing in any way.
Nope.
I'm glad that 3.0 is back, but Undisputed Kingdom sucks a butt.
Yeah, not for me, man.
So we're at a clean breakup.
Yeah.
If you were going to do this, I would have done it, and the no less than 20 times you could have done it on TV in or after a match and gotten actual heat.
I agree. I agree. It just, what was the, like,
you
why?
were wishy-washy on this the whole time. You've decided that you don't want anybody in the Hurt Syndicate, which is a good decision.
Yes, hindsight being 2020, very good decision.
But this, while I'm fine with it, it went exactly the way we all thought it was going to go, but it was heatless because why not do it in a match where there's stakes?
Yeah. Or like you said, have like Caster jump Bowens after a match.
You had all the opportunity in the world to do that over the last 3 months when you've been teasing it for that long.
Yeah.
And now you just do it in a talking segment with Billy Gunn halfway through. And also, I love Billy. Seeing Billy Gunn on TV, his 60-year-old steroided ass walking out on television puts a smile on my face.
Yep.
He doesn't need to be involved with these guys.
Not anymore.
He didn't even need to come out for this. Didn't involve him.
No.
I don't want him managing Bowens in any way.
No, and it's like he wasn't on Caster's side at all. It's
Right.
not like he was in the middle. He was like, no, you're kind of a prick, dude.
Yeah.
So
very weird.
Yeah. I thought this kind of...
I hope nothing but the best for Bowens.
I hope so,
And I
man.
hope Caster goes to NXT or something.
Yeah, let him go.
Not interested.
I don't give a fuck about that guy at all.
We've seen everything Max Caster could possibly give us that of any worth.
Yeah.
He's going to be scraping the bottom of the barrel even harder now.
Yeah.
And I feel with Bowens, we've barely seen the potential. So,
like, even that little plaque thing with the best wrestler alive trademark, he could have, like, cracked it over Bowen's head or something.
Right.
And then ran.
Could have done it.
Get some heat.
Could have done
something.
anything. Could have done anything.
Not just like, well, I'm leaving then.
Yeah.
And screw you. What?
Yeah.
Like, no. What the fuck was this?
It went out with a similar whimper to the end of their second title run, where they were the hottest in the world. They lost the titles, and then they tried to put them back, and it just didn't work anymore.
Yep, not good.
Yeah, no, thank you.
What do you think of Okada Ishii?
I thought it was fine at best, but I don't know why you do this here. Why you give it such a short amount of TV time?
That's what I 3 words written down. Too fucking short.
Right.
Okada in the TV match doesn't work.
Right. And not
to maximum his maximum potential.
Right. And and like they have to figure that out because he's a TV wrestler now, right? But like him, Ishii, and they talked about it on commentary. They did a video package, legendary battles, and all this, and you give it 11 minutes. Yeah. And I was like, why do this here? And I think it was hype this up for the pay-per-view.
I think it was a picture-in-picture. At some point, Ishii fucked his ankle up.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I don't know if that had anything to do with him taking it home early.
I don't know.
But they did show like the doctors were checking on him. So I don't know if he got hurt or what. But
it stinks because like Ishii's legit my favorite dude. So like I'm pumped, and like obviously when you see this, you're like, all right, Okada has no choice but to be real.
Yeah.
And it's just underwhelming at best.
Yeah, I thought so.
I don't think it was bad. It just wasn't what it.
It's too short.
Yeah, it just wasn't anything. Yeah.
These guys work better in 20-minute matches.
Right. So they work better with a build. You got it,
Yeah.
And they can get it. Ishii's had shorter matches. Ishii's done it. Okada's done it. But like, if you're going to tout the rivalry and how important it is, and I know that Ishii loses. I don't think Ishii's won a singles match in AEW ever. But like, what's Okada going to be doing the next pay-per-view? Probably fucking nothing, right? Yeah. So have him fuck with these, because conglomeration's dead, apparently.
Yeah,
just died, just went, just disappeared.
Yeah.
Which is insane that he'll do that for that, but not a million other of the programs they could have just walked away from for no reason. Yeah. But like, build it for a pay-per-view. Give us, like for that, like have Ishii.
Do you want the belt to mean anything?
Right.
Have
Ishii. And I know like the dude like can't totally cut promos, but like put him with someone from, have Rocky on his side for the conglomeration thing and be like,
have Mark Briscoe cut promos.
Right. But be like, you have, look at me. I'm Ishii. I'm in another company where Okada has a title and I can't beat him for it. Like, and build on that. Like, I couldn't beat you for the IWGP, but I'm going to beat you for this one or something. But instead, you just give it an 11-minute TV match. It's a waste.
Yeah.
It's a waste.
Complete waste of time. I don't have anything else.
You give Dustin Rhodes a squash match.
Yeah, I don't care.
You get Julia Hart, Harley Cameron, which I love Harley, but I don't understand. Nope. That's just so that the learning tree can attack Hobbs, but Hobbs is already laid out, so I don't know why the learning tree. Like, if the Death Riders didn't take him out 3 days earlier, the fuck's the learning tree gonna do?
Yeah.
Right, and really that's just more of an indictment of how sort of soft the Death Riders have been positioned.
Yeah.
And then the main event, the 12-man tag in the main. I have no notes on this either.
I didn't even watch it.
You said something in the Discord. I'll wait until the end of Dynamite. You know what it is.
Oh yes, okay.
But I could not agree with you fucking more, dude. That's exactly where I'm at now.
Last night,
exactly where I'm at, and I'm like, oh shit. I read that, and I was like, it was like a light shine from the heavens.
Yeah,
I was like the clouds parted, and like I believed in a higher being all of a sudden.
Yeah, dude. That's how I feel.
This match had moments. I'm glad the Outrunners are back out there again, but they're not committing to anything. This was your top merch seller in the fucking company for a few weeks. You didn't pull any triggers with them anywhere there. You're throwing them these matches, and I'm glad they're on TV, but like,
yeah, It's a mess.
I don't know.
Dynamite.
Yeah, let's talk. Yeah, Dynamite. Let's talk Dynamite.
So Dynamite, I do understand there were some travel issues. There were some people. Smojo match got canceled against Nick Wayne.
Yeah, the Smojo one. That's the only one I saw.
And then I saw, due to this promo, Ospreay had a hard time getting there. They said they lost his bags in between
I
flights.
saw him
and like
post
he got there in his street clothes. That's all he had.
He still doesn't have his bags. I saw him post about it
which
today.
is crazy. That sucks. A lot of gnarly weather going on right now.
All over the place.
But
a foot of snow at my mom's house, which is a half an hour from the Gulf of what I guess we now have to call America.
I guess, man. Oh, my God.
It's the Gulf of Mexico. Fuck you.
Yeah.
But yeah, so everything's kooky.
Sure is.
It's almost as if the climate is changing globally.
Ospreay's in the ring.
Yes.
Calls out Omega. Talks about, like, I can't fight the Callous guys by myself. And Omega just kind of cuts him off and says, well, I'm not going to have your back either.
Yeah.
Last time we were in the ring, you dropped me on my head, but I'm not mad at that. You stabbed me in the head with a screwdriver.
Right.
Same one you got stabbed with. You think I have your back? Which I thought was like, yeah, why would he have his back? And then Don Callis comes out and Omega immediately just runs after him, which I was like,
that's my favorite thing.
Cool.
Is that it's now 2 times in a row.
Yeah.
When Omega sees Callis,
it's on site.
It's on site.
Like, I love that.
I'm killing you. Yeah.
So he's fighting off Fletcher and Takeshita on the ramp. Finally, Ospreay goes and makes a save.
Yeah.
There's a big brawl all throughout this building, which
Everywhere.
I thought the building looked cool.
Yeah, it looked cool.
Archer comes out. Cage comes out. Eventually, Ospreay and Omega are able to fight them all off. Ospreay climbs up the fucking whatever structure into the stands. Omega climbs up like the metal scaffolding, and they both do insane moonsaults.
Ospreay said that was the biggest thing he's ever jumped off of, which is crazy.
It looked awesome.
It was awesome. It's a hot start to
I
a
thought
TV
it was
show.
fucking awesome.
Yep.
I liked that Omega and Ospreay climb back up the scaffold.
Yep.
And Omega says, all right, Australia, me and Will against Takeshita and Fletcher.
Yep.
Which,
I don't want any more strife between them. Between Ospreay and it's done. It's buried. We're buddies. We have each other's back.
Yeah. We're not going to tag team all the time, please, but
we are like I don't want this fighting anymore because even with Kenny, and while there are valid points where with Kenny, like why am I going to you stabbed me in the back, you did this, and why am I going to be your buddy? And I get from a storyline standpoint, like AEW likes to address all that stuff, but I am desperate for baby faces to just be like, yeah, we're good guys. This is what good guys do. Doesn't matter if I'm best friends with the good guy, but somebody's got to fight the bad guys.
Yeah.
So we're getting whoever we can.
Well, and it's like Ospreay proved himself because Omega's getting jumped and Osprey's got his back.
So it's got to be over now. There's no more side eye. Kenny can't question him. You're buddies. You're fighting Cal's family.
Yeah.
And let's go from there. But it was a really great opening. It was a ton of fun.
I
the
thought
promo
so
at
too.
the end was fun. All that.
Please vacate the world title and have Omega versus Ospreay on Thursday. Or whenever the next Dynamite is. Hurt Syndicate.
Yes.
Beating the fucking shit out of Private Party for the tag title.
This was a 50-50 match for the first half.
And then
it just became a squash.
As soon as Private Party did the dives to the outside, Shelton and Bobby caught both of them and hit the overhead belly to bellies. I was like, that's done.
Yeah.
It's over.
It
was it.
Literally just becomes a squash at the end of this match.
It's weird. Like, I was getting hyped watching them beat up Private Party. I don't know if it's like because Private Party sucks ass.
Send them packing
or if it's
out of
just
the fucking
like,
company.
I just want to watch these two grown-ass men beat the shit out of people. And that's what they did.
Yep.
And the crowd loves them for it. And they win the tag titles. They don't pussyfoot around and hold out for a build. No, we're going to have a match. We're going to beat the shit out of you.
Yep.
We're going to win the tag titles.
Yeah.
The crowd's going to cheer us even though we're bad guys. And we're going to fucking high five the crowd on the way out. You know why? Because they fucking love us.
The only mistake they made in this program was that this should have been done at minimum last week, if not weeks ago.
Yeah, this was great.
Exactly the way it should be. Yeah,
like, see ya. Done with you.
Again, it stinks. Like the thing about the tag titles is that historically we won't see the Hurt Syndicate now for weeks and weeks and weeks because they never book their tag champions on TV.
They never have to lose them.
But but I want to see them all the time. And I want to see them killing people.
Yeah, I want to see everybody get fucked up.
The Private Party versus a job tag team has no interest to me.
0.
But Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin against job tag teams?
I will watch 100 times out of 100, and I will love it 100%.
I would put Bobby Lashley in the ring by himself with the tag team titles on the line against John Skyler and whatever other guy you want to throw out there, and just have them murder people.
Sure.
Like, have them run crazy until people seem to be bored of it, and then start giving them actual challengers. But otherwise, just fucking murders.
Yeah.
Just murders. That's it.
I love the
Only murders.
They're so good and they're so cool.
Yes.
They just fuck people up.
Right.
It makes me so happy.
It is 2 50-year-old men in better shape than anybody ever.
Just whooping
fucking people up on national television.
Like,
sometimes it's 3 guys over 50.
Yeah.
Because fucking MVP was there last week. Yeah. Right? Like, if people are like, oh, I don't want to see, and then again, not necessarily me. We'll talk about that in a second. But like, oh, get 56-year-old Jeff Jarrett off my TV, or Dustin Rhodes. Like, nobody's saying that about these guys. No. Fucking bring these jacked, fucking super hot fucking tag team champions out to just wreck people.
Dude, and then they come out and they wear suits and they look like $1 million goddamn bucks. And I said, I'm going to give Bobby the fucking world title.
Who cares?
Give Shelton the other. Like, come on. Let's go.
Right.
Let's just take over this fucking company.
Yeah.
They're so good. What an A+ signing.
Absolutely. One of the best signings they've ever done from the WWE. Not from the WWE, you know what I mean? Like from people who left.
Yeah.
Like really impactful, done the right way.
And saw Shelton was on another interview this week, and he was just saying like how surprised he was that the fans are really appreciating him, and he's like, I didn't think anybody would necessarily care, and I just went, Shelton, baby, you got a whole legion here, brother.
Oh, yeah.
Listen,
we've been waiting for this, man.
I've been wanting this Shelty for a long time, and finally getting to see him do this is great. You were tag team partners with Brock Lesnar, okay? Right. Now you're tag team partners with Black Lesnar, and it's fucking great. All right? Like, this is fucking awesome, and I just want to watch you guys beat people's asses.
What a cool...
This is... Get him in Japan and fucking murder Yoshihashi. Now. You want to put the Young Bucks heavyweight tag champs? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, heavyweight.
See how that goes.
The size, each one of them is the size of Lashley's
leg. Fuck out of here.
I
fucking love the Hurt Syndicate. I'm all in.
What a tag lineage Shelton Benjamin has.
It's cool. And listen, commentary, they put that over so well. They go, Bobby's never held a tag team title, where Shelton's like one of the best tag wrestlers ever. But like
Bork Laser.
Yeah.
Charlie Haas and Team Angle, including Angle in that.
Yeah.
He's a member of Suzuki Gun.
Yeah.
I think he's held the Japanese titles with probably Suzuki or Archer.
I don't know, but fuck, man. It's so cool.
We're gonna look up Shelton Benjamin's.
People. Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Keep doing it.
Shelton James Benjamin. Just a good middle name.
He's 50.
All right, let's see.
I want to watch 50-year-old dudes beat ass.
49. He'll be 50 this year, but yes. All right, let's see. Championships and accomplishments on Shelton Benjamin. National Junior College Athletic Association 100-meter champion. Junior College National Wrestling Champion.
Skip the fake sports.
All-American 97-98. All right.
Sports.
All Elite Wrestling, because it's alphabetical here. One-time AEW World Tag Team Champion with Bobby Lashley. He was the Millennium Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Championship one time. OVW, 4-time Tag Team Champion with Brock Lesnar 3 times, and 1 time with Red Dog.
Fuck.
That's 2 D's and 2 G's on Red Dog.
Was Red Dog Rodney Mack?
Yes.
Fuck yeah! God, what's Rodney Mack's ass doing? Bring him
I
into
don't know.
this.
He's 50.
Bring back the fucking White Boy Challenge. And
he's 54 years old, though.
Oh, 54 is the new 34. Let's go.
That's true. Hold on, let me see. It says independent 2011 to present. Let's see.
Rodney Mack, what that ass do, boy? Come on. Let's bring it in. Bring Teddy Long in.
Apparently, in August of 2023, under a mask with the ring name Damage, he won the NWA World Tag Team titles as one half of Blunt Force Trauma.
You can still go. Let's go, Rod.
And he's apparently doing mixed martial arts stuff also.
Okay, bring another badass Hurt Syndicate. Let's go.
Hold on. Let's see. And then he also won the Danny Davis Invitational Tag Team Tournament with Charlie Haas. Tag Team of the Year 2003 with Charlie Haas.
Yes.
Ranked number 9 in the PWI 500 in 2005.
Dude, fuck yeah.
2-time Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championships with Charlie Haas. He was the World Wrestling Council Heavyweight Champion. He was the most underrated wrestler by the Wrestling Observer newsletter from 2005 through 2007. It's three years in a row.
Let's vote him again.
And then WWE, 3-time WWE Intercontinental Champion.
Fuck yeah.
1-time United States Champion.
Standard.
3-time 24/7 Champion.
Oh, well.
And he held the WWE Raw Tag Team titles 3 times. Twice with Charlie Haas, 1 with Cedric Alexander.
Oh yeah, that was part of the Hurt Business.
And he was Trash Talker of the Year in 2020 as a member of the Hurt Business.
Dude, I'm telling you. Shelton, we got your back, dude.
Yeah.
We've been waiting for this.
100%.
We know Bobby beats everybody's ass, and we're fine with that. But, like, Shelty, I love you, man.
This is
Keep
hilarious.
doing what you do.
On January 10th, this is the Minnesota Stretching Crew. On January 10th, 2000, Benjamin signed a contract with the WWF and was placed in his developmental territory, Ohio Valley Wrestling. OVW booker Jim Clarinet paired Benjamin with his former college roommate Brock Lesnar after he felt, and this is funny, the verbiage here makes it seem like Brock Lesnar was college roommates with Jim Cornette. Felt Brock Lesnar was boring as a wrestler and had no personality, while Benjamin was exciting.
Wow.
So there you go.
Shelton, I love you, brother. You're the fucking man. Keep beating people's asses.
They beat, the third time they won the OVW tag titles, they beat the prototype Enrico Constantino.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
All right. No, I'll glaze Shelton all night if I have to.
All right.
But, Jeff Jarrett comes out.
Yes.
And they seemingly do a swerve pivot from last week's awful bullshit.
Yeah.
They did a little thing before he comes out too, where Karen's like, "Hey, last week, like you got in the mud, and that's not you, and you probably shouldn't do that."
Yeah.
Which, yeah,
Agreed.
Probably shouldn't
Thank
do
you,
that.
Karen, for speaking for all of us.
Karen speaking the truth always. But he says, "Okay, I'm going to reset my focus. I want the AEW World Title. Mox, I'm calling you out. Blah blah blah."
Yeah.
Claudio comes out and lays out Jarrett.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jarrett gets back up and says, "Claudio, you and me next week. If I win, I get to face Mox for the title." All right.
I mean, at least to prove that Tony Khan can pivot, seemingly at this point anyway, away from the MJF shit with him, because it did not work.
No.
It was bad.
They're not.
Before that, in between those two segments, though, that Tony Storm promo, kudos to Renee for her comedic timing.
Oh, the Australian.
Renee and Harley going back and forth, and Renee just looks at the camera and goes, "I didn't get a word of that."
Yeah.
Very funny. Harley just killing it.
I love you, Harley.
Just killing it. But yes, Jarrett. I don't want to see Jarrett as world champion. But I would rather see him as world champion than whatever that was last week with MJF. So
that was just bad.
It was bad. It was really bad.
Swerve versus AR Fox.
Remember AR Fox? Remember how he
fucked himself?
Mm-hmm.
Match is okay. It is what it is.
Right.
This is more so to build up for Ricochet.
Yeah, because he takes Nana at scissor point.
Yeah, Ricochet comes out with the scissors. Nana has a steel pipe and chases Ricochet off. Mm-hmm. And it goes backstage after the match, and Ricochet has the scissors up to Nana's throat.
Yep.
Ricochet's killing it.
Mm-hmm.
I love this cadence. Like his voice sounds the same, but the cadence is a little different, and he seems very like on like that nervous breakdown type speak. So yeah, can't wait for this match. It's in 2 weeks.
Agreed.
Big Bill gets kind of yelled at by Jericho.
Yeah, lots of people thinking that's going to lead to a breakup.
Yeah, which it should.
I mean,
Big Bill should win the Ring of Honor title.
Yeah.
Get it off AEW TV.
Listen, this is wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey, time cop style the first time we're talking about Big Bill on this week's episode. I want a singles run out of the dude. He is one of the biggest unknowns right now. Like, I need to see. I need to know if he can do it or not.
Yeah.
And I genuinely think he can, but the path to that isn't through Jericho. Like, because if they split, he's gonna have to wrestle Jericho, and then he'll beat Jericho, and then 2 weeks later, Jericho will get his win back.
That's why I put it to Ring of Honor.
Right.
Get it off.
Yeah.
You want people to watch Ring of Honor,
Right.
put it on there.
But Big Bill versus Hobbs should be a lot of fun.
Kill me in. I'm all about that.
Just, I'm telling you, just whatever. Let's just say theoretically, something happens. There was a year in wrestling's history past that you may have potatoed Braun Strowman with a big boot. Just do that.
Yeah.
Just throw kicks like that.
I'm into that. MJF comes out. And he cut the promo.
And when this happened, I was like, fuck, we're not pivoting. God damn it.
No, well, even with the Jarrett thing, and I said in the Discord, you got mad at me. Because I was like, MJF's just going to cost Jarrett the match next week.
Dare you?
How dare I think logically?
That wasn't going to happen until you put it into the ether.
How dare I?
Tony, it was blank. It was like reverse Back to the Future, where like Michael J. Fox has to get his parents to fuck so the picture doesn't disappear. Yeah. Tony Khan's lines in his notebook for that segment were blank. He wasn't sure what was going to happen.
I put that out in the ether.
And then you said it, and they filled in magically. So it is your fault. So
sorry, and you're welcome at the same time, I guess. I like that Hangman comes out, and just like walks right by MJF like he ain't fucking shit, and then he squashes this dude, and then Glory Hound Daniels comes out with the neck dealie on. And just says like, not only did you like really beat my ass, but you hurt me so much that I have to retire.
Right.
And Heyman kind of goes, what?
Yeah.
And he's like, well, all right, Adam, like, I hope you're happy now.
Yeah.
And walks away, and Heyman plays it off like, oh, fuck, what did I do?
A little crisis of conscience. A little softening of the hanger. Because we need somebody to be good.
He is such an interesting character.
He is. A lot of praise going around in the Discord and other places for him.
Yeah.
And, Hanger is, we've talked about on this show before, from the job guy in the Bullet Club, to what he is now is really remarkable.
I really enjoy, like, the past year plus of what he's been doing, especially when he went full-blown mustache heel psycho Hangman. But I do like here where it's so weird. I hate putting philosophically into wrestling, but it's like, he's the guy that has definitely like gone off the deep end, but isn't fully gone and can be pulled back.
Well, because they've been very careful in making him justified in every decision, and it's hard to say that like, he was justified in burning someone's house down and sitting in front of it. Yeah, he kind of was.
Yeah.
So that's they've done a really good job of like, because wrestling, you have to have a short memory, right? And
of course,
and people are going to turn back and forth, and you don't think that could ever happen. Like, you're like, how are you going to turn a guy out when he does something this fucking awful? Yeah. But it's wrestling. You just let it happen, and people turn back and forth. They've done a good job with Hanger specifically of like, he's only a bad guy because of you're cheering for the other person right now.
Yeah. But
he can be turned at any time because it is justifiable.
Yeah. And he's like a guy who's like, hasn't lost his morals.
Yeah.
So when he sees like, oh, fuck, I actually like, into this guy's career, this sucks.
Right, and use the angel wings as a finish to like rub it in, and then find out that ended the career. So,
very interesting character dynamic with Hangman.
Yeah.
Mercedes Moné.
Do you think we get Harley Mercedes in Australia?
Yeah.
You think that's what
this was the setup for it? Yeah. For sure.
Because Harley wants it, but Mercedes kind of blows her off.
Yeah, she'll do something to get it eventually.
I like it.
Harley playing the guitar is
she
just
cost
so
her
much
a belt
fun.
Is what she should do. But anyway.
What's that?
She should cost her a belt. Then they won't do that, but...
Yeah, I don't know which belt you do. Rev Pro? Yeah, Harley's fucking awesome. She's so talented and so much fun on TV.
Yes.
And she's gorgeous. Yeah. Let's go Mercedes versus Harley in Australia.
There's almost no way that match is good. It'd be entertaining, but there's almost no way it's good.
Yeah, because Harley in ring is still
she's only like 20, 30 matches in. Like whatever she's had in AEW is how many matches she's in.
Yeah, she's improved.
She absolutely is. But, she's better than she should be for where she is in her career.
Yeah.
But
we'll see.
She's not the quality of the kind of wrestler that Mercedes can carry.
Yeah, I agree. Jamie Hayter versus Julia Hart. 2 because this is how they advertised it.
Yeah, and they kept saying the rubber match on commentary. I'm like, I don't know that anybody really wants that.
I thought this was better than their first match a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It was good enough.
Jamie Hayter.
Yeah, she's back.
She back.
Restore the feeling, brother.
She back.
That's not going to tell you where that feeling happened to be.
Somebody said, "Hey, Jamie."
Yeah.
Let's take care of some things here. And Jamie's back. No, I thought the match was pretty good though. And I like the promo that she cuts afterwards, where she's like, "Yeah, like I know you try to like kill me, and you stab me with arrows and spit shit in my face." She's like, "But you're still like a tough bitch."
Yeah.
And like, you ever want a third one? Like, yeah, let's have a third one.
Nice.
And I thought it was like cool because this puts it to the dynamic of what happens next, where it's like you do this promo video where Malachi's gone.
Clearly.
This confirms it.
Absolutely
out the door.
Sure.
It's Brody, it's Buddy, it's Julia, and this like promo, and they're talking about, you know, we're no longer like hiding in the shadows. We're no longer going to listen to anybody's word. Like, this is just us now.
Yeah.
And we just want violence.
Yeah.
And when we bark together.
Yeah, they're not mystical anymore. They're just gothy hardcore kids now.
Yeah. Like, oh cool, we're just hanging out under a bridge and like we're just gonna beat people up now.
Right.
I mean, I'm down with that.
That's fine.
But it was nice, like this promo where it's like, okay, Osprey put over Buddy a couple weeks ago. Edge puts over Brody, and now Jamie puts over Julia. It's like, no, you three are good enough to be by yourself. You don't need Malachi, which I thought that's a good way to build them up. And Brody kind of being like the de facto leader here. Let's fucking go.
I mean, he's your star, man. Yeah. Buddy's talented for sure, right?
Buddy's super
looks like
talented.
$1 million.
Yeah.
You know, he's probably upset that Kenny had to come back because then he's got to change his moveset.
Well, now he's got to transition from the Omega moveset to the Rollins moveset.
Yeah. But we've said this on the show a bunch, but Brody's your star.
Yeah.
He could be the star of this whole fucking company if you let him.
Yep.
But yeah, he's your guy here. So
yeah.
There may not be a leader, but there's going to be a more popular guy, and it's definitely Brody. So
Brody's running this shit. So main event, Edge, Copeland, Adam Copeland.
Did they stop calling him Cope now?
Shivani did on commentary. They just called him Adam Copeland. Taz called him Copeland a couple times. Like,
good.
Then other people call him Cope. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Him versus Pac.
Yep.
It's just a nothing match to me.
I fell asleep.
Yeah, I just didn't really care.
Yeah.
Edge wins afterwards. The Death Riders are jumping Edge, and Switchblade comes out to make the save. But the numbers game happens, and Moxley puts the Bulldog choke on Edge.
Right.
And that's really the end of the show. The Edge and Switchblade laid out.
Yeah. They beat up the Rock and Rolls again?
So here, I didn't see
Were
that.
they there? I don't know.
So I kept questioning, like, I didn't even know they were fucking here.
Yeah.
Did I miss something? Was there a promo? Because FTR's tied up in the back too.
Right.
So, like, okay, that part of the Death Riders, that's good.
Well, the first
that's
one
a step in the right direction of, we're going to beat the fuck out of these guys.
Yeah.
We're going to terrorize these guys. Now we're going to beat you up too.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I'm okay with that. Not running away from Edge.
Right.
So all right, so this is like what I said in the Discord this morning when we were talking about it. I like Edge, his initial AEW run.
Y'all don't like Edge?
Like, I like it because he wasn't in the main event. It was undercard, mid-card stuff, interesting stuff, even though he fucking partially ruined Ricky Stark's career. But now I remembered why I'm not. I was never an Edge head, brother. I don't like him in the main event. I don't think he's particularly interesting as a main event guy. Even when he was a main event guy in WWE, never my guy.
Neither.
We've talked about it when, Edge was the main guy. We always felt like he's just a mid-card. He's an Intercontinental Champ ceiling.
His ceiling's Intercontinental title. I think his ceiling's even lower now. But I
have no fucking interest in him versus Moxley.
I've said on the show, like, we've had conversation about him because I was never an Edge guy.
Yeah.
I like the tag team, like him and Christian together.
Of course, yeah, that's fun.
But him coming to AEW, we've talked about it. I'm like, oh, this is actually cool. Look at this. Oh, all right. Maybe I do like Edge. This is a cool thing here or there. And then it just started to slowly sort of go away for like my interest. And then you said that in the Discord, and I was like, yep, that's what it is.
Yeah.
He's just not a main eventer to me.
No.
I don't see him as a main eventer, and I particularly don't want to see him as the guy fighting for the soul of AEW.
Yeah, not
it doesn't work.
Nope.
And I know that he has this story, and I know that he was beloved, but I don't think he's moving a needle. I'll tell you who's moving a needle, because they proved it, is Kenny Omega.
Absolutely.
Right? His segments are up.
Yep.
So, like, and we knew they were going to be, so they were like, put the title on him so that somebody wants to watch your fucking show. But, like, Edge ain't the guy.
No, not for me, man.
And, like, you said that, and I was just like, yep, that's exactly what it is. I don't want to see him in this position.
Yeah.
You know, it's fine to see him winning matches, mid-card, tagging up with people, whatever. But, like, the fact now that he is the focal point of your main event program on the babyface side, I'm not fucking interested.
Me neither. Not at all.
And especially when, like, Moxley is like, the soul of this company is gone. It's been changed. It's been corrupted. I'm going to get it back to what it was. Well, Edge ain't back to what it was.
Soul of the company.
And, like, so, like, I'm not interested in him defending AEW's honor in any way.
No.
I think the right move, and I understand Tony Khan has a hard time pivoting, and you can't just blow stuff up all the time. I get it. I know that Christian has this fucking briefcase, whatever.
And look, he hasn't been seen in fucking weeks.
Well, he was around because the Hook thing was the other week when they had that match, and last week and whatever.
Right.
But, like, it should have been Edge comes in, does his initial program, Edge versus Christian like they did, and then afterwards you get the Edge and Christian reunion, and everybody's happy about it.
Yeah. But, like, I even like the Edge versus Malachi Black feud. That was perfectly fine.
Right.
Like, it's a good mid-card feud.
Right. Well, the fact that they haven't gone back around to Edge and Christian yet, which is what everybody wants to fucking see, and I know I'm saying I don't want Edge in the main event because I'm not into the WWE nostalgia in my main event. Run it all you want mid-card.
Yeah, mid-card is perfect. That's a perfect slot for him.
Also, you're doing nostalgia that I like. You're picking nostalgia that I actually give a shit about. So... Yeah, I don't know. He's not an entertaining wrestler. He's exactly what I always felt he was. Now he's just 10 years older and in a different company.
Like, I have no interest in, like, I look at the main event guys in AEW.
Yeah.
Zero interest in him versus Ospreay.
Yeah, don't care.
Zero interest in him versus Omega. Like, maybe him Fletcher would be decent.
I'm not even sure
maybe
him Mox is going to be a good match.
Takeshita should be decent. Yeah, him and Mox, I don't know what they're going to do.
Right.
Unless they just both bleed buckets.
Right.
And it's just like feels like a fight.
But, like, and the other thing, too, we talk about sort of the Death Riders all the time. We're like, people talk about it all the time. Like, they have to make a statement. They have to reattach their balls in some way because they don't seem like a real threat. They're softened, right? We saw the thing with Hobbs. They jump Hobbs. Hobbs needs to get jumped again by Chris Jericho for some reason, whatever. But, like, they're not as vicious as they need to be telling the story they need to tell. But Edge ain't the guy to bring that out of Mox either.
No.
Because Edge ain't going to, like, if they want to, like, really get some teeth on the Death Riders, Mox should kill somebody.
Yeah.
Edge ain't going to let that happen. Edge is going to want to have a competitive match back and forth where Moxley just squeaks past him. And if that happens, that just kills the Death Riders further. Yeah. If you can't beat Edge and you're the leader of a group that's supposed to take over this company and you can't beat Edge, Cope.
Yeah.
Why do I give a shit? And, like, and on top of that, not only, like, okay, maybe you can beat him, but it's going to take interference from Wheeler, and Claudio's going to jump you backstage, and Marina Shafir is going to hit you with the briefcase, and it's just like, for Edge?
Yeah, and it's like getting to, like, the rinse repeat type structure too, which you can't do that.
The Death Rider, like, AEW's ratings are what they are, and the perception is what they are. It's that they have not had a legitimate main event program in over a year.
Yeah. When was the last, really meaningful program around the title?
Pre-MJF.
Yeah.
Pre-MJF Cole.
Yeah. That has to be, right? Mm-hmm. Because listen, like...
Dragon's Run, but...
Dragon's Run was...
Right, but that sort of leads into this, which they've killed.
Yeah, because even, like, when Swerve had the belt, there wasn't, like...
We had him hanger.
It was just more so... Yeah, but that was without the belt.
That was without the belt, you're right. Yeah.
So it was more like, I'm out here proving myself, like beating Osprey,
Yeah.
but there wasn't that like who's gonna bring the fire out.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think him Hanger is probably the best story AEW's done.
Yeah.
I think that's number 1. Punk MJF's number 2.
Yeah.
And then we'll see how this Tony Mariah thing ends up.
Yeah. Main event MJF and Adam Cole.
Dude, it crushed a lot of the company.
It ruined this company.
It
and
really,
they don't know how to get out of it.
It really did a lot of like irreparable damage. Now looking back on it, it really did.
It fucked the company up.
You know, I was happy like Jay White got the pop that it did last night. And because in the Discord we're saying, where the fuck is Jay White at? And then he comes out and I'm going, that's a guy that could like, believably to me, he could beat Mox.
Yeah.
You know? He could be.
Can't beat a one-armed MJF though.
Well, and that's the problem. I go back to that where MJF gets hospitalized early in the show, then he comes back like zombie fucking Kane and leg stomps and his knee's okay, and then he just goes out and beats Jay White, and that killed Jay White's momentum to me. But like Jay White seems like a player where it's like, oh no, he's believable. He can beat Mox because all he's got to do is catch him.
Yeah.
If he catches him once, that's it. You know? But are they going to allow that?
Yeah.
To me,
I don't know.
I think the more interesting thing would be Jay White versus Moxley in Australia.
For sure.
Unless you're going to save Jay White versus Mox for Revolution in March.
Right.
Because at this point, like, listen, Darby, I'm kind of pissed off at you for this whole Mount Everest thing. I'm not
really stupid.
Yeah, not a fan of that. Like, and I don't know how much longer you could hold off this shit with Mox. I don't know. I think Jay White would be a good guy to beat Mox, to have that like, you know, I'm your kryptonite, I can get you. You know, but I don't know.
So
It just not Edge in the main event for me. No thanks.
It's, you know, we talk about this all the time. Everybody does, and the company's in a really weird place. And TK, you know, he needs to stop being afraid of what would happen if somebody leaves and WWE unlocks the trick to somebody. Yeah. Like MJF, I feel, and listen, MJF hustled and played the fucking game and got his money and, you know, held them up and all that shit, right? But I think the main reason why Max is still there and featured prominently is because while I don't know that TK and Max have unlocked all the potential or the right way to present that character, WWE will. And it won't be Max's input if he goes there. WWE like, here's what you're going to do, and we're going to make it work. And I think Tony's afraid of that. I think Tony's afraid of losing what a lot of people, and he himself considered his golden child, and they do it better. Because Cody presentation's the same.
Yep.
Malachi's presentation's going to be the same. You know, whoever else, you know, whoever the fuck else, Penta's presentation is the same. Max would leave and be different because WWE would improve upon it. I think he's terrified of that. And I think you just need to focus on putting on good TV, no matter who, you know, like who's here, who wants to leave, and who doesn't. Just have good TV, man.
Yeah, dude, I agree. So, and most of this Dynamite I felt was good.
I like this Dynamite.
It's just the main event portion of it. Just,
yeah. I think
not a fan.
Matches were fine. Usually there's like at least one better match, but we got the really good opening segment. So like, you know, I thought from like storyline wise and like parts moving, this was a better than recent average Dynamite.
I agree with that.
So,
well, that leads to the first question, or actually the second question that we had this week, from Mr. Tim Zay.
Oh, wait, hold on, let me make sure all my stuff's on here.
And now the Tim Taylor question of the week.
All right, so Tim says, question of the week. Ever since last week, you boys have had me thinking about the future of AEW. I'm very scared that the current fan base may not have the patience that it may take to implement smaller changes. So I have to ask, do you think there's a silver bullet, so to speak, that you think would provide the biggest positive return, and what is it? Always insightful and a pleasure to listen every week. Tim, thank you, brother.
Oh, thanks, Tim. That's nice of you to say.
Good luck this week, Tim, on Sunday. I'm not rooting for you, but, you know,
there you go.
Good luck. Yeah, I mean, I feel like we've been saying it now for the last couple of weeks since he's back. Kenny Omega world champ.
Yeah. It's one step. I don't know if it's a silver bullet, but it's the first step in the right direction.
Yeah, Kenny Omega needs to be world champ.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to say the stuff with Ospreay right now is bad because I enjoyed the opening this week, this segment with them. Thought it was good shit.
Yeah, but Ospreay's just been spinning his tires. This Fletcher stuff should be over. He should be on the bigger, better things.
There's more that needs to happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Kenny needs to win the world title.
Yes.
And it needs to be much sooner than later.
He's your star.
He's the guy. He's the guy that this company needs to be revolving around.
Right.
Again, as Marcus said weeks ago, if you got a horse that could run, run him.
When gates are up and asses are every 18 inches and pay-per-views are selling out and TV's going gangbusters, you can take a risk. Like, say, make Solo Sikoa your fucking champion or whatever you need to do. Right? Put Solo Sikoa as the top guy on your TV. You're allowed to fuck around and see what happens when gates are up and everything's nice and breezy. When gates are down, ratings are down, and reputation is down,
gotta go back to
perception is down, you have to run with your best horse.
Yeah.
And that is far and away Kenny Omega.
Yep.
There's no question that it's not. The show last week got like a 600,000 viewers, but his segments were 800,000 or better.
Yeah.
AEW would shit bricks. Is that a good? I don't know if they would lay an egg if they got 800,000 as a whole viewership now, right? You gotta go with your best guy when everything is down. It's just what it is.
And clearly, this Death Rider storyline, it's fucking washed.
And I love Mox. And
me too.
I
love
would
him.
6 months ago. I'd have been like, yeah, Mox is your best dude. Absolutely. Ain't working. Tell somebody no.
And the problem was, like, the story started out so interesting, and it's just fallen off a cliff.
They never thought, well, where do we go next?
Yeah.
They were just like, well, we're going to bag Danielson, and everybody's going to love it.
And then I'm going to win the belt.
And it's like, well,
okay,
what
next?
Well, we'll figure it out. Oh, will you? Okay.
Yeah. It needs to be Kenny Omega at the top of this card.
I agree.
It needs to be Kenny Omega beating challengers.
Mm-hmm.
It needs to be Kenny Omega just establishing himself as a must-see guy that you want to pay to see.
Yep.
Because you know you're going to get the best fucking match.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I'm at.
Yep.
And it's so crazy. Like, even, it's such a little thing. Like, even this week, him coming out wearing, like, jeans and a fucking three-quarter. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Wear a suit.
Yeah. Right.
Come out like as you are in Japan, where you look like the most professional fucking guy.
Yep.
Not like just come out and just again, you don't need to get angry.
Yeah.
Just state the fucking truth. That's all you have to do.
It's one of the weirdest things is that, like, so one of my biggest problems with some of these guys, and a guy like Kenny who has never been in the WWE system, and again, I don't want to praise the WWE system, but Kenny comes out and his promos are always like, yeah, man, I'm Kenny Omega. This is really cool to be here. Thank you. We're gonna have this fight, man, and it's gonna be cool. And like he doesn't have, like, he has it in his matches, but personality wise, he doesn't have that next level. I think it's just because he's probably a nice dude. I don't think it's a dude who gets angry all that much. And he's never in his career needed to lock into a personality or tap into a personality side to get something over. It's not the systems that he was in.
Yeah.
But, like, he's rarely fired up in his promos. And, like, he's always, like, a little too chill. And he comes out and everything's a little too casual. And it's like, well, if you're casual, then I'm also not worried about Death Riders because you're casual about them. But, like, have Omega win and have the Death Riders chase a little bit. Yeah. Have Omega have his friends around him. Have him beat Mox. Like, have the group manage to hold off the Death Riders so that he could beat Mox. And then have the Death Riders pick off all of those people until Kenny's alone again. And then go back at Kenny.
And then Kenny wins again.
Yeah. But, like, there's interest, right? And then you can have really cool matches throughout all of that and work until everybody's picked off, and then Kenny beats you anyway. But, like, it at least adds interest and drama.
Yeah.
I do have a silver bullet, and it's fucking crazy about like what I actually think would turn around the company one shot. That would help on a bunch of levels, and it stinks that this would help on a bunch of levels because most of it's unwarranted. And I don't know how you do it because I don't want him actually like removed from his position or anything. But find a way to separate Tony Khan from AEW. Because Tony Khan's perception online stinks. The CM Punk stuff ruined an already bad reputation. Yeah. So like anytime he's involved, and everybody connects this promotion to Tony Khan, right? So like, and they do it to every Vince. We do it to Vince's WWE, Hunter, all that stuff, right? And like for whatever reason, people are a little more okay with Vince than they are with Tony Khan just being a fucking dweeb. But like Tony Khan's reputation of like a whiny dweeb. And he has the propaganda machine working against him because every fucking WWE shill, which is all of them now, from Bully Ray and Mark Henry to David LaGreca to fucking, I don't know, whoever else, the fucking people that got kicked off Twitter for whatever the fuck, faking being journalists. I don't know what the fuck they were doing over there. But like, if there was a way to get Tony Khan's name out of everybody's mouth associated with the company, I honestly think it would help because we know that Tony just likes to play with his toys, and we know that he's a money mark, and we know that like CM Punk looked at him mean once and like did like the way that I play with my dog, where like I'll pounce at her for fun,
where you flinch,
and like CM Punk flinched at him, and Tony Khan was like, "My life is in danger," and I know there was more to it than that, and it was most likely illegal advice he was given to sort of justify whatever. Yeah. That doesn't fucking matter to me. What everyone knows is that you were like, "My life's in danger," and then you released the tape, and he literally just went, like. So, I honestly think that if Tony Khan announced that he was like giving up creative or selling the company, and not really do it, but like just have a public split and keep everything the same, more people would watch. I think Tony's reputation is bad enough with WWE fans that people will not watch a Tony Khan product. I think there's enough people out there that would do that. I don't want him removed. Yeah. I'm not saying I have no problem with Tony Khan. I think he's a wonderful chap and he's hilarious and he has good taste in movies. Sure. And if he wants AEW shills, I come very cheap, and very quick. But lightning fast on that one. But
God damn it.
But and maybe it's not guaranteed, but I wonder if the part of the bad perception of AEW with fans is that they just really don't like Tony Khan.
That's definitely part of it. Man, that Punk stuff really did a lot of damage.
Right. They like absolutely.
Like I'm not. It's not even like a haha LOL. Punk, no, like it really did. Like,
it absolutely did.
Like
100%.
When they fucking aired that video, man, and it was just like, oh, he wasn't lying.
Right.
Like, you know, like, oh man, that.
Well, and I don't think it did Punk any favors either. Like he got his contract, but like he's not the mythic Punk. Like
no,
you know, like all the programs he's had in going to the WWE have just been you're a pain in the ass and everybody knows it. Yeah. So like you know he got the bag.
Him and Drew though was badass.
Yeah, for sure.
That's it.
But like he got the bag, so good for him. He wins, right? But yeah, like that really like, not, and like it not even. I'll even go as far to say this. The Punk fallout from AEW and all the stuff with Tony isn't the worst part of all that. That's not what hurt Tony the most. The Punk fallout hurt, showing the video hurt, all that. What hurt Tony and AEW the most is siding with Jack Perry. Is publicly, and maybe not outright saying it, but acting and showing the people that you sided with Jungle Boy hurts. I think they both should have been fucking gone.
Yeah,
Jungle Boy was not worth the hassle.
It wasn't worth the
right?
headache. Yeah.
So like the other perception of that is you were losing Punk either way. But you decided to ride the Jack Perry wave, and you made him the scapegoat, and you showed the video and all that. And then even that dude bitched you out by ripping up his AEW contract, kayfabe or otherwise.
Sure, yeah.
On fucking New Japan, like, all of it just makes you look like a bitch.
Yeah,
it all just makes you look like a bitch,
it's
Tony.
bad.
And I love you, and I really do. I like Tony Khan, even though he's a money mark, whatever. And, like, here's the thing. Chris Charlton, New Japan.
Yeah.
Right? Who sent Chris Charlton home?
I know. That's the very, like, who done it, you know?
New Japan has said who done it. They did.
Yeah.
Because you don't talk about a partner that way.
Which is true. You don't do that.
Tony Khan never threw his hat in that ring. Never really said a peep about it or anything.
Yeah.
But perception is that Tony Khan got Chris Charlton fired. And, like, as far as we know, that's not true.
Yeah.
But perception is always going to be
Yeah,
that Tony Khan's a bitch.
It's perception is reality
It's
sometimes.
like, and like a guy like Tony Khan, who's like a little mop-headed billionaire, and again, billionaire people turn on billionaires a little bit in this country, thank God. But
about time.
But like, you know, this is a dude who seemingly has good intentions. All he ever wanted as a kid was to go hang out with the fucking degenerates in Philadelphia.
Hang out with Joe Sposta.
Right, that's all I ever wanted to do too. Right? I spent a good 10 years of my life trying to be Joe's friend before he became my friend, so I get it. But like, it's not like Tony Khan could come out on TV and like put a cigarette out on somebody's forehead or like stage a fight backstage to get his honor back. Like, you know, like there's no Daniel LaRusso beating Johnny Lawrence in this situation.
Doesn't happen.
Like,
no.
He's like, you can't, you know, you're not going to like, there's not going to be a moment where Tony Khan gets his one up on somebody. Haha, I beat you. I got my reputation back. You're eating sand the rest of your life, dude. It's just what it is. So it would be interesting to see if they worked, like, even just like Tony Khan's no longer in charge of creative. Would that get more people to watch? But like just saying it, not doing it, just saying it. It'd be an interesting experiment.
Oh God, all the fucking grifters would come out of
yes,
the woodwork,
100%.
though.
But I don't think, to go back to Tim's question, I don't think there's a silver bullet to fix any company. I think it's correcting the small things, and then you can correct the big things.
Like again, everything on that show last night, I enjoyed.
Yeah,
until the main event.
Right. Yeah,
it's just not main event material.
I mean, what you can tell by listening to the show, what has me super amped up about amped up the show? Hurt
Syndicate, baby.
Not you wasted a week.
Yeah,
doing that. You should have done that last week, but whatever. I get it. You wanted to build. You wanted to do some sort of build. Whatever.
Sure.
You wasted a week as opposed to 2 months like they normally do, or longer. So, like, it's already a little bit of a course correction. Yeah. Let's do it in the other places, too. Because most of your other titles are also stale like that.
I agree. Well, Tim, thank you so much for the question.
Thanks, Tim.
We have a short little foreign detour, my friend.
Short one.
That's it.
All right. All right, we made it. Here we are.
All right. So I only have one match.
Oh, me too.
From Seedling.
Is that how you say it?
Yes.
I was looking at that fucking logo. I'm a logo man myself.
Yeah.
And I was like, CD lining. Nope, that doesn't say lining. That says ling with a bunch too many ends.
Yes.
And I was like, D ceiling. CD line.
Yeah.
So what is it?
Seedling.
Yeah,
like SEED.
Yeah, no, I get it.
That's just very like
what a bizarre culture. Okay,
I have never watched a match from Seedling.
I knew they existed. I've never.
Yeah. But seeing this and seeing who's in the main event, I had to watch it. So
yeah,
this is for the Seedling Beyond the Sea title. This is the challenger Venny.
Yes.
Versus the champion Sari.
Yes.
New champ Venny beats Sari.
Yep.
I have in my notes, holy shit, this is a war.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
I thought this was very mean.
Yeah, if you like kicks in the face, this is your match.
thought this was very intense.
Yeah.
When they went to the outside, it got very nasty when they're throwing each other into the seats and seemingly kicking each other in the face.
Yes.
Suri landing gross headbutts always fires me up. Her forearms are gross as well.
Yes.
Venny taking like borderline head dumps.
Yeah, that's my main takeaway.
Uranagi's
Yeah.
is like every single one. I was like, oh no, and
Venny
just turns her head at the last second.
Venny does this thing where like she gets thrown and is like just staring at the ground.
Yeah.
Right, and then right before her forehead's about to hit, she talks.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh yeah, all right.
Because it looks like she's gonna just spike herself
insane.
into the mat.
So yeah, and I think she gave it to Suri as much as Suri gave it to her.
Yeah.
Back and forth. Yeah, this was. I mean, it looked a little bit like they were fighting in like a smoky dive bar.
I like that.
But that's fine.
Felt good.
I like this. I think it took maybe 10 minutes for the physicality to really jump up to like the level of brutality.
Yeah.
Because like you put this in the Discord because I wouldn't have known about it, and you were like, watch this war, and I was like, cool.
Yeah.
And then I was like watching, and I'm like, where's the war? It's good, it's solid, but where's the war?
Mm-hmm.
It's like about 10 minutes, and then the war happens.
Yeah. And now, like, I don't know storylines or anything because there's interference that happens.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't get it, you know?
Yeah. So,
but
I did,
when this kicks in.
Yeah, for sure. I did see people online making some assumptions because I guess this is the second title Suri has lost in the last couple weeks.
Suri lost the Marigold title.
Correct.
Suri lost the Beyond the Sea title.
Okay. Suri getting the call up again. Are the magical girl glasses and she getting the power of the
closet?
Yeah, she getting the power of Saturn again or whatever.
Or is Suri gonna beat Mayu for the IWGP Women's title?
Whoa. Do you think she would sign with Stardom? Or do you think they'd let her do that as a freelancer?
I think they want to do it as a freelancer. And eventually, when I got my hands on it this morning, she ran another one of her like produce shows.
Oh, really?
The main event was her versus Miko Satomura.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so...
All right, we'll put that in the...
Ready, got to get my hands on that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so... Because I fucking love Suri. Suri is awesome.
I mean, if there's a person to beat Mayu, it's her.
Yeah.
So,
especially because the talks where Mayu says like she wants to work in AEW, she wants to work America.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like she said, obviously, like Mayu's very fucking loyal to Stardom.
Can't wait to see her wrestle the Renegade Sisters on Ring of Honor 3 weeks in a row.
Fuck off. Oh, that hurts my heart. But like, if Mercedes has some pull, she wants to work Mayu.
Yeah,
like they've already worked.
Yeah,
so let's get her over here.
Drop the IWGP, win the strong.
Yeah.
Again, that's the funniest thing. The only person probably believably in the world that could beat Mayu for the IWGP Women's title is Suri. Yeah. And the only person in the world that can conceivably beat Mercedes for the New Japan Strong title is Mayu.
Yeah.
So that works.
Yeah.
There's a couple other people that could beat Mercedes because American Wrestling's goofy.
Yeah.
But like Mayu would be the one that nobody would bat an eye at.
Did you see the picture from Sumi Sakai in her last match backstage? It was Sumi, Mayu, Yuka, and Io was there.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
I thought Io was getting a Funko.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Io rule.
Io's awesome.
My brother-in-law loves Io.
Io's great.
He's like, she's like one of the best wrestlers I've ever seen.
Absolutely.
And I was like, yeah. Like, women's wrestling is fucking badass, dude. Like, it's not what it used to be.
You should make him go back and watch the NXT cage match when she jumped off with the garbage can for the first time.
Yeah, I should do that. Oh, he'll go nuts.
Yeah.
But yes, this match was fucking awesome.
Very, very good.
It obviously defaults to our international match because I didn't watch anything else.
Yes.
Because New Japan just started their Road to New Beginning tour.
Yeah.
I meant to watch a match from the one show, but I didn't. Whatever, it's fine. What was your American match this week?
That's tough because I only watched AEW.
Yeah, I mean, mine's from AEW.
Hurts and Private Party because they win the titles. So
okay,
there you go.
Mine's Hangman Danielson.
Oh yeah, no, that was really good.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'm gonna change that. That was really good. That's definitely the best match. Most fun to watch the squash.
Was the back half of Private Party
incredible? Absolutely incredible.
Shit kicked.
But yeah, give the props up to CD in his last match. And for real, we talked about how like we didn't like him in the role, and a lot of people didn't. But the man's a straight legend.
Oh, of course. He is.
Ring of Honor doesn't exist without him. Honestly,
TNA doesn't.
TNA, right? Exactly. He's the anchor point of quality wrestling for a lot of companies. I wish we could have got Curryman in AEW.
God damn it!
I think that would have been a lot of fun. CD, thank you, man, for real.
Yeah, and, fuck yeah.
Going to those Ring of Honor shows and seeing the Fallen Angel, with like Alice in Danger and all that, really just a all-time great guy who, really elevated his, helped create a lot of guys. Just,
yeah. He was always
not a great on-air authority figure.
No, like you'd watch those shoot interviews and everybody's like, "Yeah, Christopher Daniels is the man."
Mm-hmm.
It's not like AJ Styles tweeting about him, like how much of a legend he is, and fucking rules.
The knowledge that man has in his brain for what works in professional wrestling in a ring and out, is really, really remarkable. And
it's crazy that he was penciled in to be the higher power.
Yeah. Sure.
Crazy is that.
Insane.
Before we get to the Rumbler, though.
Yes.
We have another question.
Oh, all right. Well, it better be a fucking one-parter.
Okay.
이제 이번 주에 애드 코드 질문입니다.
All right, so this is from Ed.
Hey
Hi,
there, Ed.
Hey there, pals. I have a question. One single question. DJ, cover your ears.
Okay.
Brett, don't tell DJ that this question will be in 2 parts. All right, so Ed's singular question.
One-parter, great.
Been listening to music of my youth this week.
Okay.
Going back and checking some stuff out made me think about bands that broke up, and I'd love to do one more tour.
Okay.
So who would you like to see get back together to do one last tour for their wonderful fans? I would kill for a Deer and the Headlights reunion. And in a perfect world, we'd get an Eyes One reunion world tour.
Sure. Ed, thank you for the one-part question this week. I really appreciate it. It's a good one question to drop out there for the proper one question this week. It's hard though.
It's tough because a lot of the bands that like from my youth are just a lot of like regional hardcore bands.
Right.
And like,
yeah,
I don't know, like who they're going to play for me.
Right.
I don't give a fuck. Like,
right.
Hey, I had that demo from 06. Like,
right.
Cool.
What was the
Hot Shots?
The Hot Shots. As I say, who did the going to the bar with Bob?
Hot Shots. Hot Shots reunion.
Hot Shots, Bad Seed.
Yeah. Hot Shots reunion's number 1. Yeah. Bad Seed's number 2. For like a general scope, because I think it'd be really gnarly to see. It would be like a title fight reunion, even though I always laugh because like we never broke up. I'm like, yeah, you just haven't played since fucking 2017. Like just so like for their fans, because I know like they're a massive band,
a big one for me for my youth, and a big one for everybody, and it's always been kind of teased, but like Op Ivy.
Yeah, Op Ivy.
And I don't know if you saw, but Laura Jane Grace doing the set with Catbite and put it out on Bandcamp for the charity and stuff. And I listened to it. It's fine. If it was close enough, I'd probably go just to hear those songs played live.
I don't like Against Me.
I hate Against Me.
Don't understand it.
Laura Jane Grace, awesome person.
Absolutely.
Super fucking cool.
Great.
I've tried to listen to Reinventing Axl Rose so many goddamn times.
I don't care how many times somebody has tried to tell me this is good. I go,
it's not.
Nope.
It's not.
Not for me.
But Laura doing Op Ivy with Catbite would be fun to see. But I want to see Op Ivy for real. That'd be a lot of fun. But like a lot of my bands from my youth, like I've seen a bunch and like aren't broke up. They just don't play.
So and it's tough much. Because it's like when I think of bands from my youth, like I don't think I have bands I listened to when I was younger, like gateway bands like the Misfits and stuff.
Right.
I try to think of like, and I don't know if these bands are local or not. I have no idea. But like, like a couple of the bands are named, like Hot Shots for fun.
Yeah.
Bad Seed for real because I love that band.
Yeah.
But I don't.
If I would very happily fork over money to see Bringing Back the Glory one more time.
For like what, you and me?
Yes.
You know?
Yes,
Like,
exactly
that's
for
like,
us.
You know,
Yes.
like that's really it.
Yes, God
you know?
damn it.
Like there's not a lot of
the money I would pay to hear Union Bob fuck up the guitar again before every song.
Yeah, it sounds like fucking Guitar Hero would hit the wrong note.
Uh-huh.
And then just to also look at Mikey just shaking his head when it happens. Yeah, like there's not like a ton of like, because like admittedly a lot of those bands I listened to were fucking not good. Like,
right.
Cat
In the background. That's what it is.
Yeah. You know, I just, that is fucking with me. All right, keep going. All right, Cat, you're about to get distracted. That's right. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's just very regional, like hardcore, I guess.
Right. And most of those bands haven't gone anywhere.
No, they don't have the fan base to like come back. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Tough. I don't know.
Like,
yeah.
And a lot of the bands that I liked, then they still play.
Yeah.
Like,
right. Well, the thing, like, I could say like my favorite ska band of all time, the Royal Noise Brigade. But again, that would just be for me because they never really made it outside of Altoona. So,
Altoona.
You know, but I'd go see them at the Ice House again. But yeah, I don't know. Like that's other than like a big band like Hop Ivy. Yeah,
like there's like Baltimore hardcore bands that I like.
Yeah,
that weren't Trapped Under Ice or Stout.
Yeah,
yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
Like they're not from my youth, but they just got back together to play a show and I'm wearing their shirt. Foundation,
Yeah.
like that's a biggie for me.
Mm-hmm.
But also, like I saw the rise of Foundation and the end of Foundation. Now I'm seeing the reunion of Foundation.
Right,
and it makes me feel really fucking old.
Yeah,
it's been fucking with me a little bit.
Yeah,
even like the Mongoloids. Like I remember when they were the hottest shit on the block
Mm-hmm.
when they broke up. I was at their last show. Now they're back. It's just fucking weird.
Yeah.
Ed has another question.
What? No, what?
How was it sticking your toes into the scummy pond?
He promised a one-parter.
Nope. How was it sticking your toes into the scummy pond of Japanese indie sleaze? Thoughts and feelings?
My toes in your scummy pond.
Do you feel like you understand me less or more after that American Pro match? Love you, boys, and let's do some Japanese indie sleaze content for the soon-to-be-named network. I'm sure you guys are hooked now. Ed, I would be willing to do Japanese sleaze indie content with you.
Yeah.
I don't know how willing you are to do Japanese indie sleaze content.
Yeah. Let's not throw allegations around.
Yeah.
Mr. 14 stopped podcasts in the last 2 weeks.
I don't really know how interested you would be in it.
Yeah.
You'd like it for a week and then you'd say, oh, well, Puzzle hasn't uploaded a match for 6 months.
Right.
I'm done.
Yeah, let's get Dagathur on the phone, see how he feels about you doing podcasts again.
Ed, I'm not if there was a feasible, logical way to watch this and for me to understand this, I'd be willing.
I would, Ed, again, and I agree. If like you did with that American pro thing, I'll watch anything you put up across our table.
I'm gonna have questions,
as far as understanding you more or less.
I don't want to understand you any more or less. You are perfect where you're at, pal.
I think you are an anomaly of a human being. I don't need to look into the void, the dark void, the Cthulhu-like void that is the rest of your brain.
Yeah.
I'm good sticking with just this guy really likes dank barroom pro wrestling with one camera and no commentary.
In the words of Bruno Mars, girl, you're amazing, just the way you are. Okay?
Absolutely.
Again, I don't want to understand you more or less.
But I'll watch Axe Wang and Princess Pistachio.
Sure, and Shun Skywalker and Puzzle, I'll watch it.
Who was that?
Beef or Bear?
Who was that guy? Yeah, who was that one guy? Like Refrigerator Jones or whatever the fuck his name was on that one show?
Taz?
Yeah.
Flapjack Jones over there?
Remember we were the one flyer and it was like
it was such a weird shit.
Yeah, it was like it was like built-in freezer Pete or some shit. I don't remember what it was.
Tool Shed
or
what the fuck the guy's name was. Yeah. Viper Jones.
Yeah, it was something weird.
Ed, you're the man. We love you. And I can't wait to see it. I don't know when. 220
some days or
whatever.
Sure.
Countdown's on, baby.
No, I mean this. And And it's hard to like think that far ahead now because of the world we live in and it's frigid outside. But for real, I want to get us out to Ohio and get Michelle to her best friend's house, and then we venture on down the road to Ed.
So it's going to be... So are you guys going to go to that big fest in Columbus?
Probably not.
Okay, because I was say that'd be easy to see.
Yeah, I ain't got a fest in me, I don't think.
No, you're not a fest man?
I think fests are...
Get some VIP, get some fucking seats,
well,
brother.
that's true. I ain't done that before.
Come on, man.
Maybe, we'll see.
There's ways around these things.
I doubt it, but...
Listen, there's a lot of good tours coming through.
That's true. But I think we could finagle a trip out there where we just drop Michelle off at Aaron's and you and I go to Ed and watch a wrestling show with them.
I think that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Ed, thank you so much. Before we hit the Rumble, did you buy anything?
Nope.
I didn't either. Collapsible seg.
Boom.
All right. It's Rumble time.
It is.
We are watching the 2017
Sounds of Freedom.
17 Rumble.
2017, yes.
And
the year before Michelle started watching Royal Rumbles for real.
Even though she may remember
well,
something.
no, we don't know that. We don't know. We're going to go
record.
record it right now, so you don't know what's going on.
This is a freshie.
But yeah, enjoy the Rumbler, and we'll be back next week with the last Rumbler of the year, and
we'll be back to talk indie wrestling show that we're going to on this weekend.
Yeah,
Seek Pro Wrestling.
Indie wrestling. That's what that is.
Seek Pro.
Seek Pro.
That's a soon to be named network gathering. I'm very excited to hang out with everybody.
I should have reached out and got them to come on the show to promote their shit. It would have been funny.
I don't know who the fuck you could have reached out to.
The guy in the main event whose promotion it is. I just hit the Facebook and he'll be like, yeah.
Okay.
We're a local wrestling. We're a prestigious local wrestling podcast in the greater Wilkes-Barre-Scranton area.
Oh boy.
We should be getting comp tickets to this thing. Is what should have happened.
Yeah.
Yep.
Backstage.
We're
access.
celebrities.
I don't want to be a celebrity. Kill a celebrity.
Right.
Go listen to Ramallah after you listen to the Rumbler.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following. Play with the pros. George Foreman's KO Boxing, Roger Clemens MVP Baseball, and NBA All-Star Challenge are now on Genesis from Flying Edge. Odor Eater's Foot Powder. Its super drying formula can absorb 25 times more wetness than talc. Odor Eater's Foot Powder.
WWF figures give you the fury of the Hitman and the bite of the Bulldog and the firepower of Sergeant Slaughter. WWF figures each sold separately. Dig it?
You know, you don't have to be here, right?
You don't have to talk.
Wow.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I could easily boot you from this show, and this could be the last Royal Rumbler anybody ever hears.
Yeah, I don't think that's good for the brand.
This could be the last one.
I'm just gonna say, don't think it's good for the show.
Michelle, if you keep acting up, imagine what you're gonna do to poor sweet
Acting up,
Jess.
what am I for?
Well,
imagine what I'm gonna do with what?
To poor sweet Jess.
Oh, well, I don't want to.
Just the disappointment because you can't behave.
That's on you. That's not on me.
How's it on me?
Nobody ever told me I had to behave.
I'm not responsible for your behavior.
Like I'm gonna behave. You're telling me to behave. What the fuck?
I feel like I'm in a room. I feel like I'm in a room with two beakers. Right
you know
now.
what? Hey, listen.
You got beakerish. You also got beakerish. The beaker's rubbing off on him.
You want to have a rumble in here?
Talking to the microphone.
If you don't, I suggest shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna be witness to a domestic.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be doing all the domestic.
Of course you are.
Feels like childhood again.
Welcome to.
Hey, don't tell us your sad childhood stories and think we're gonna feel bad for you.
Yeah, suck it up.
We all had shit childhoods. I don't know why I said childhoods. It's because you talked about the Alamo and now I'm texting. I'm sorry.
Well, we are about to watch the 2017 Royal Rumble live from the Alamo Dome.
Yes, this took place
in the basement of the Alamo.
January 29th, 2017, coming to you live from San Antone.
We should have watched it next week. It would have been, well, I guess they're all that. Never mind.
What?
I'm stupid. No,
what happened?
Nothing.
What?
We're not. I'm not saying that thought anymore.
Okay, great. Wonderful start.
You're the best.
Go ahead, Brett. What were you saying?
No, just say we're live from San Antone, baby.
Okay.
It's Alamo Dome.
All right.
Attendance of over 52,000.
It was. I think it was 507,000. That's what number flashed up on the screen earlier.
That is true. They did
They were
hype
like,
up
we
over
have
half a million people.
people
I
at
think
this
that was
show.
that was all the people that have ever attended a Royal Rumble.
Yeah,
I
think
was
so.
Because this is the
assuming that's-
30th.
I was just
Royal
assuming
Rumble.
they were
This is the 30th
pretending that
Rumble,
was
yes.
the attendance this
No,
night
this is
because
the-
they like to do that.
This is the 30th Royal Rumble of all
Like,
time.
we have 3 million people in this 20,000 seat arena.
Michelle, did you know that the Alamo Dome held like 78,000 people?
No, let's
Did-
be honest
it did
here. I
on
don't
this
know.
night.
I don't know anything about the Alamo.
You don't remember it?
No, I don't remember it. Fuck the Alamo.
Isn't it outside the Alamo where, isn't that where Ozzy got arrested for biting the head off a bat? Was that at the
No,
Alamo?
he pissed on the Alamo.
He
Oh, he
pissed,
pissed
on the Alamo.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
which is actually kind of hilarious. I'm
Yeah.
not a
I
huge
remember his
Ozzy
mugshot. I
Osbourne
think he was
fan,
wearing a
but-
St. Louis Blues shirt.
Mm.
All right.
But if you're from Texas, I apologize,
That
but
ain't
I fucking
Texas.
hate it there.
You
I've
remember.
never been there. I just fucking hate it.
Texas has some good bands.
Texas is the reason.
Power Trip's real good. That's about it.
Not anymore.
Oh, well, thanks for that reminder.
Wah,
That hurt my
wah.
heart.
They're back out there. They just went and got a new lead
Wah,
singer.
wah.
All right.
All right.
I'll go off about that.
All right, Royal Rumble. It's what
All
we're
right.
here for. It's what everybody's here for.
What's the timestamp on Peacock?
I don't remember. You were supposed to memorize it.
That's not true.
21945.
Look at that shit.
2/1945.
Michelle didn't even look at the screen.
Yeah,
She
there will
remembered.
be
We named all the presidents, remember?
It's true. Big John Adams.
Yeah,
fan.
It will
Johnny
be
Adams,
It'll be
Rutherford B. Hayes, Donald Trump.
a
the
red
first time.
a red screen with "Remember the Rumble" is what you should be looking at.
And you should be remembering the Rumble.
And Michelle, anything you want to get out in the air? Predictions? Anything you need to say before this Rumble?
So I do remember 2017. If
Wrestling or just the year?
I remember all of it, all of the above.
Isn't it crazy that was like 8 years ago?
It was 8 years ago,
That seems
and yet we were
fucking
in the
nuts.
same boat, same fucking boat. What I will say is, if the Miz wins this Rumble, I'm throwing myself into the river off the bridge. So just
Okay, you have to drive there first.
Yeah, I was saying, there's no river here.
we live near a river.
20 minutes away.
Yeah.
20, well, I could drink 20 minutes to kill myself. Don't tell me what to do.
Fair enough. So 2/1945. Press and play in 3, 2, 1, play.
That's a lot of people.
That's a ton
It's
of
a
people.
500,000 people.
a lot of goddamn
It's
people.
507,000 people.
Holy shit.
Oh, there's Conrad.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What's that?
That's Connie right
That's
there.
Connie.
I don't know what that means.
Remember the
Remember
Ascension?
the Ascension? Kurt Hawkins
Nobody
signed.
remembers the Ascension.
Kurt Hawkins signed, baby. Oh, running down the rules,
30
huh?
Super Souls. That's cool.
Superstar.
So it's only 30 years in. We still need the rundown on the rules.
Well, any Rumble could be somebody's first
That's
Rumble.
true.
Well, it's not even my first Rumble.
Your first Rumble was the year later.
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay. That's fair.
Tatum's first Rumble was last year.
Yep. So
Who's
this is where
this-
they like stop dropping, or when they start taking the Roman numerals off WrestleMania.
Oh.
Which I fucking hate that
I thought they
did
added
that.
them back, though. 'Cause
They
it was
did.
LV last year or whatever, right?
XL.
XL.
Oh wow.
Well, we got Tony Mamaluke here. Who's coming out?
LV.
Oh, jeez. All right.
That was
What
it.
is this? Is this...
Oh, it's Big Cass in there, not
And-
Enzo
and
Amore.
Enzo Amore.
What's happening here?
This is your first entrant. I just don't know which one it is.
Which one is
Big
the first
Cass.
one?
You know him.
Who's Big Cass?
The big guy.
Who's he? Is he the guy that looks like Edge, or is
Yeah.
it Edge?
No, it's Big Bill from AEW.
I can't tell them apart.
But that's
For
his.
being totally honest.
I mean, big Cass is 7 foot tall.
Yeah.
So
Big Cass. 7 foot tall. And
You can't teach that. I really liked Enzo for the first 6
He
months.
was so good.
So good. He was so repetitive, but it was
Yep.
so refreshing.
You know, I don't agree.
Teach
It-
that.
Like,
He's the reason why Pac quit the WWE.
Yeah, essentially,
Enzo,
yeah.
like Enzo is kind of like if somebody who had some money took meth.
Yes, sure.
That's
So
that's how I
Doug
feel
used to
about
work
him.
with his dad.
Yeah.
Doug worked with Enzo's dad.
Yes. So also, Pac in AEW, Chell?
Did they still speak? 'Cause I
Yeah.
feel like
Yeah.
was his dad like Enzo's my kid?
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you remember Pac in AEW? The guy who looks like a goblin.
He's always in his black
Oh,
panties.
the one who shaved off all his head and then glued it back to his head. Yeah.
Yes,
So they put Enzo Amore over him as a cruiserweight champion,
Yeah.
and it basically led to Pac quitting the company because Enzo is that fucking bad.
Yeah. We once saw Big Cass outside of an AEW show in Atlantic City ripping heaters, and he looked so cool.
Look at how much better shape he's in now.
Like, for real.
Like, he looks good here, obviously, but
8 years later, he looks
he's a little
like,
pudgy.
Yeah.
He's like cut out. He like had that medical problem a couple of years after this.
Okay. Less talk. Get in the fucking
Sorry.
ring.
Oh.
No, not you.
Oh.
These dummies. Blonding your hair that much and then leaving your beard dark is certainly a choice. He's like the Long
Enzo
Island
was-
medium. Like, why? What's going on here?
That's Matt Cardona. Oh, sorry. I'm not talking because I genuinely liked Enzo and Cass here, so
they were fun
they
for
were
a while.
For a little while.
I don't know what's happening. I'm very confused. This feels like a...
Enzo Amore, he's the one who has a consensual penis.
This is like, okay.
As he rapped about this song.
Yeah.
Enzo is like, that's how I want to feel when I drink an energy drink, but it's not how I feel when I drink an energy drink.
What wrestler do you feel like when you drink an energy drink?
I just feel like normal. I wish an energy drink...
It out for
I
ya.
want an energy drink to be a little bit like cocaine, but it's not.
Okay.
Like, I want it to be legal cocaine.
There used to be an energy drink called cocaine.
Yeah.
But instead, it's just like drinking a soda. It doesn't really do anything for me.
Okay. There's a lot of goddamn people here. I can't, like, this is seriously packed.
That's crazy that
Okay,
Cass is number
30
one.
people aren't going to do this much talking, right?
No,
'Cause I
but look
will...
who's coming out now.
Ugh, Jericho is number 2. Jesus Christ, Jericho.
You know, it's funny, Michelle, the last Rumble we watched, Jericho also came out at number 2.
Ugh, fucking retire.
And we're at an AEW count of 2 people.
Yeah, holy shit, yep.
I'm sorry, has anybody ever noticed before, why is Jericho's belly button so big?
I've never noticed.
Yeah, I never really
It's like
looked at
the
his belly
Grand
button.
Canyon in there. You could park a car.
Oh, there's your buddy,
DJ's
Joe.
favorite wrestler, Jerry Lawler, on commentary.
Look at that shirt.
I
Yeah,
know.
how do you feel about that shirt, Michelle?
I mean, I believe with that shirt, I believe he's wearing pants. He's certainly not going to do a tap number. Oh, here's the rules.
2 minutes.
both
On
feet.
Titan time.
Yeah, we're on
this
Titan time.
Both feet. That's important.
Okay. Like, it says 2 superstars will start in the ring. I'm sorry, we're 23 minutes in and nobody's in the fucking ring yet. Could somebody get in the goddamn
Cass is in the
fucking ring?
Jericho's just sauntering.
Why is there not more fabric to Jericho's little, like, undies
When
here?
he started wearing the undies, it's a mistake.
Like, they're
Yeah, I don't like
they
the
are
shorties.
so low and also so high
like,
at the same time.
WWE really had like a you're
like-
not a main eventer if you wear long boys.
Why are they like a
Sean
why
was
do they
the
have a butt
last. Sean and
patch?
Brett were like the last guys to be able to wear long boys and be on top.
Yeah.
What is he doing?
For a while,
He's doing
yeah.
like a Tommy Chong, Cheech and Chong sort of like.
Who, Jericho?
Yeah, he's like walking, but he's like bouncing his shoulders at this. What the fuck is happening? Is like that's essentially what it boils down to. My
King
question
Ross is a wank pheasant. That's what that sign said.
One other sign said hashtag clit pop.
Ew.
Look at how what?
Cup of haters.
Look at how few tattoos he has.
Uh-huh.
But also how few hairs he has. His hair has not thinned as much as he might lead us to believe.
Well, he's made a couple trips to Turkey. You know what I
for
mean?
sure.
He should stay there.
This
just
was like
get him out.
stupid idiot like era Jericho.
His name used to be Cass.
Big Cass.
I'm gonna be honest. I can't tell him and Edge apart. If they're both in this ring later, I will not know which one is which.
I mean, Edge was still retired at this
But
point.
the only reason I know them apart
you
now
will
is
because-
because Edge is 20 years older.
Well,
That's
but
the only
Big Cass
reason.
is also 7 foot tall.
and you can't teach that.
Edge is not 7 foot tall.
Apparently, you cannot teach
You
that.
can't teach that.
Michelle, we also have to get like attractiveness ratings on these
Yeah.
guys.
Well, Jericho gets a 0.
How about
Really?
Big Cass?
Okay. Jericho stopped. Like, even if I thought Jericho was hot, as soon as he got COVID at a Trump rally in Sturgis, I was done. So
Well, he was at Road Wild or Hog Wild. Which one was it?
Hog Wild.
well, he was at not fucking hot. How about that? But Big Cass,
There's a Kurt Hawkins
What
sign
up?
again.
Okay. What up?
Oh.
No, his name isn't that, right? Big Bill.
Big Bill,
What,
yeah.
I just combined
He's
his
also
two
been
names.
W. Morrissey, but he was Cassidy here.
What the fuck is this?
This
That's a Kalisto.
That's something called Kalisto. What the fuck is this?
Is Kalisto still? Is he change a gimmick? Is he still a guy?
So I think Kalisto.
Is
I know
he-
Kalisto got let go, and then went.
I'm really
back-
excited to see him standing next to Cass here.
Oh,
I'm
yeah, he's
really
real
excited for
tiny.
you. He's very small.
I know he went back as like Samurai Del Sol.
Oh, okay.
I think he did a match in Noah. I want
Oh.
to say.
Samurai Del Sol.
Yeah.
Alright. That sounds like the
Oh, yep.
name.
Independent as Samurai Del Sol. Yeah.
That sounds like the name of like a late '90s rap album.
De La Soul and like Wu Tang did a collab.
He was also Octagon Jr. at one point.
I would
apparently.
buy that.
I mean, that sounds like a good album to me.
Yeah, just get him out of there. Nobody fucking cares. Throw Jericho out too. If Jericho is in this ring until like the end of the match, like I'm over it already.
I mean, Jericho is a legend of this business.
Yeah.
so-
One, he's a whiny bitch, so he's
Yeah.
definitely gonna be like, I want to win.
Well, and not only that, they're in the learning tree together.
They are, yeah, they're stablemates right
I
now.
thought he is the learning tree. I still can't fucking understand.
He is
that.
the learning tree, and they are the learning tree.
That doesn't make any sense.
It's like the song "Bad Company" off the album "Bad Company" by the band Bad Company.
Yeah, exactly. All right, who's number 4?
Oh,
Oh,
Jesus
God.
Christ! Chel's on her phone. She's disinterested.
Mojo
I'm paying
Rawley.
attention.
No, you're not. You didn't ask a single question about this man.
I don't get
I don't have
hyped.
any
I
questions.
stay hyped.
Yeah.
I don't have any questions. That is how I felt.
Yeah.
What
Ooh.
was that?
That was a shoot.
Oh,
pounce
he's
as
a big
hell.
guy
It's
though.
Kinda. Compared to Jericho and the Luchador that are in the ring.
No, I was thinking next to Cass. Like
Yeah.
I don't think he's actually 7 feet tall. I don't
He
believe
is.
that for a heartbeat. He's wrestling 7 feet tall, which is 6'7".
No,
Maybe
no,
6'6".
Michelle. Kayfabe.
6'7" is damn near 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
You need to learn your wrestling.
It's close. You gotta learn your math. That's 5 inches away.
Oh, I know 5 inches.
Ugh.
What a sad thing to say on
he's-
on the internet.
6'10". He's 6'10" for real.
So Mojo Rawley, didn't he play with, was he roommates with Gronk at one point? I
Something
think?
like that.
Wait, what's his name?
Mojo Rawley.
You would have known if you were paying attention.
I bet Brett just said Mojo Rabbit,
Mojo Rawley.
like Jojo Rabbit.
Oh.
This has
Seven-time
not been
WWE
2 minutes.
24/7 champion.
Oh, well, that's an accolade.
And a winner of the 2017 Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. For whatever reason.
Oh, boy.
He was a defensive lineman in Maryland.
Oh, okay. Jack Gallagher.
What is this?
He's a sexual deviant who may have gotten canceled.
Great. How fun.
Yeah.
I'm only gonna say this,
This
like,
is 205 Live legend.
not that I want to get too political here, and I'm only gonna say this once, but is that Scott Pressler in the back? I'm only half kidding. Right there. Do you see with the white?
Oh, yeah.
Totally looks like
It
him.
looks just like him.
I think
Weird.
it's fucking
I
Scott
know who that,
Pressler.
no, it's not. But I know,
Yeah,
you're
weird.
That guy used to be in like the front row or second row all the time with his mother, and it was real weird.
Oh, okay. That still sounds like it could be Scott Pressler.
Gallagher is like a bare knuckle boxer now.
He is, yeah.
He could go fuck himself forever. Oh, drinking in, man. Also a thing.
He's very white.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Great White.
So what's happening right now?
Describe it, please.
Fucking Whitey McWhiterson over there has an umbrella. There's a picture of Mr. Bean in the background. I don't know what's happening. He's got an umbrella, and he hit Jericho in the crotch with it, and then they did like a little like Singing in the Rain number together.
They sure did.
They like twisted the umbrella and everything. They spun it around.
Jack Gallagher.
Yeah, what a...
I forgot about Jack Gallagher.
Yeah, well, because it was 205 and live happening, yeah.
Yeah, 205
right?
Live was a thing at this point.
Yeah.
The Scott Pressler guy is the guy also that has the Kurt Hawkins sign.
Oh.
Oh, baby.
Look out.
Mark goddamn Henry.
You know, if we're being totally honest here, after watching however many Rumbles with this guy, where I've never seen him do anything but Rumbles, like, I want more.
Out of Mark Henry?
Yeah.
Like, because you like him, you want to see him do other things? Or you think he's underperforming in the Rumbles?
I feel like he just comes out just to, like he just comes out to, like, clean up, like he's going to come in, he's going to throw Whitey with the stripes here.
Oh,
And he's just going to clean up a couple of, like, the guys that don't matter, and then he'll get thrown out.
Okay.
And, like, I just don't... Like, is that because he's not a good wrestler, or is it because Vince McMahon was like, oh, you can't do anything because, you know, I'm a racist?
Mark Henry had a long career.
Yeah.
But was he good ever? Because I feel like he's never anything special.
Yeah,
at these
I mean, he's
Rumbles.
just a giant guy.
Did I call it or what?
He went through the middle rope.
Top rope.
Oh.
Yeah. Went through the middle.
Learn the rules, Mark Henry. The rest of us had to read them.
Yeah. It's funny that you say that about Vince McMahon being racist, because Mark Henry is involved in a very famous racism backstage at the WWE.
Sure is.
Like,
Where-
against other black people or against white people? Because that's not a real thing. You
against
can't be
him.
racist against
A white
people.
man once told him
Oh, okay.
that he was...
I thought you were saying he was a racist.
I mean,
and
I
was
can't even
like,
say it,
you
but
can't
I'll
be
just say that he used the word that starts with a letter.
This fucking idiot with the umbrella's got to go. I'm sorry. Thank you. I told you he was in there to throw that guy out.
He's a
Did I
big
not
guy. That's
call
what
it?
happens.
He's also going to get out the little guy, and then maybe the other guy, and then he'll get out. We all know why he's there. He's just there to clear out the fucking nobodies, because that's what he's done. 8 Rumbles in a row. Braun Strowman.
That's a lot of man right
There's
there.
there's about to be a lot of beef in this ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the number of bad beards. 2017 must have been a really bad year for beards.
Yeah. Bad beard year.
Free
rides
rides
on
on
Braun next.
Braun.
I don't understand
What did it
that.
say?
I don't know. Free rides on Braun next door?
Is there like
I
a
don't know what
bull
that
or something
means.
next
I don't
door?
know.
Braun Strongman sign.
Yeah, like people are apparently big fans of this guy.
Christ.
Well, this is like Wyatt family.
No, I think this is
okay.
past. I think he's already out of the Wyatt family at this point.
Okay.
I think.
Beef.
Yeah, what a...
Him casting Henry will be nice.
He just threw himself out, but that's
Well.
cool. Whatever.
Mojo Rawley's gone.
This man,
Oh, baby.
Woo!
A live round.
he had that coming.
Oh, no.
No, get the fuck in there. You're 7
Oh,
feet tall.
jeez.
You're gonna get thrown out like a bitch when you're 7 feet tall. Fuck that.
Those are some shots right there.
Yeah.
That was like when Virgil tried to go into business on Nash.
Look at him. He's just holding this guy back. He's so small. Oh, my God.
I think Michelle's enjoying Braun Strowman just fucking yeeting people
I
left
can't.
and right.
It was really funny.
Braun-
But I can't believe he just fucking threw that guy out like a bitch. He's like, oh, whatever. You're done. What a fucking... like, that's why he's in AEW now. He could never show his fucking face
We
again
also
here.
weren't counting, but Mark Henry, one-time AEW guy. So,
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, get him. Get
Look
the
at Jesus.
fuck
yep.
out there.
Oh, Mark Henry's
Ooh, I
gonna
was
skin the
athletic
cat.
as fuck.
Right, he's gonna skin the cat. Nope.
Oh.
Yeah, well...
Yeah. So they used to do a thing years after this with Strowman.
Now you're going to get
Where
thrown
he would-
out, and then it'll just be Jericho.
He would run around the ring, and they'd make choo-choo noises
Yeah.
on TV for him, and
They
then he'd
literally
run
make
into
choo-choo
people.
noises.
Wrestling is profoundly stupid.
Oh,
There's
who we got? There's Jericho sneaking his way in.
Sneaking his way in. His tattoos look questionable.
Well, he is a Superman symbol.
Sami Zayn before he looked like Jim Henson.
Yep.
Who has a Superman symbol?
Braun Strowman.
No, I meant Jericho's tattoos are
I
questionable.
don't know. They're all like Canadian, whatever.
I think that you blame a lot on Canada here, and I just
Well,
I don't know
Jesus.
that. I think Canada probably wants very little to do with Chris Jericho.
Well,
if we're
I
being
mean,
honest,
yeah,
like
he lives in-
Chris Jericho's fully American now. Let's
Well, he
stop
lives in-
pretending
he lives
he's
in
not.
Florida, so
Yeah, he is Florida. That's what's going on. He is Florida.
when he's home.
Remember that time when Lesnar had to fucking punch Braun in the side of the head during the match, tell him to slow down?
And Strowman acted like he wasn't rocked by it, even though we all saw his knees shake and his eyes were glass over.
He yelled, slow the fuck down.
Yeah. Yeah, Cho, one time, Braun Strowman there, the big guy, he was moving a little too fast, a little too hard against Brock Lesnar.
He kneed Lesnar right in the
And
chin.
Brock legit punched him in the side of the head,
Yeah.
and on TV said, slow the fuck down.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And in interviews, Braun was like, it didn't hurt. But on TV, his knees started to shake,
Yeah.
and his eyes went glossy.
He got
Wow.
rocked.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to take a
there's
punch
a
from Brock
Superman.
Lesnar,
That
maybe
is a Superman
ever.
symbol.
No.
Not in the temple either. Where it's
No.
going to rock you. Fucking equilibrium.
Can we please publish a coffee table book that is just pictures of wrestlers' shitty tattoos?
Okay, page 1, the Harris brothers.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
They had SS tattoos.
Page 2, Icarus.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, like, I don't want this to be like a racist book. I would imagine all of them are racist, except
Oh,
for like
shit.
Wow.
Maybe
No more
forward.
BS Paul White.
This Rumble's kind of good.
Dude, it's just loaded with big motherfuckers.
Also, AEW guy.
Yeah.
who the Big Show.
When his
Show.
knees
Yeah.
didn't
Big
bend,
Show's
bend
on
inward when they
AEW?
walked.
Big Show went to AEW years ago.
Yeah, he's been there a long time
Yeah.
now.
Do you remember what that
He
time when,
fought Shaq on AEW.
Remember
Yeah.
that time we went on vacation and Nora watched the Big Show like
Yep.
the whole time?
Yep.
And we were like, what's happening? Mm-hmm. I'm not totally convinced that's not Scott Pressler, guys.
Maybe it is.
I don't think it is. I know who he is, but I don't think it is.
What do you think about Big Show's beer? We haven't done the hot meter here.
Yeah, hot meter kind of fell off, Michelle.
So it's almost
There
as
hasn't
if we're
been
talking
any
about.
guys.
if we
It's
want
almost as if
to,
we're talking about vests.
okay,
What?
like if we want to say this, like I don't want to fuck anybody in the ring
No.
right now.
What about Sami
No.
Zayn?
I don't know
Sami Zayn's
who
a
that
good
is.
guy here.
I don't know who that is. Who's Sami Zayn? Is he in there?
He was just in
It's
there fighting
two of them.
Strowman.
Yeah.
Oof. All right,
A lot,
Big Show.
a lot of beef.
Big Show, legitimate 7'2", something like that.
Those vicious right hands.
I mean, Big Show definitely has one of those bodies where I worry about the like his heart
Yeah, well.
because he's that big. But like I guess that's also true of
Yeah,
what's
Sami
his
Zayn's in the
face?
ring. He's just laid out.
Somebody
I don't know
popped
who that is.
Strowman in his
Yep.
in his left eye
Sure did.
because it's all bloodshot. It's getting swollen a
Yeah.
bit.
I
wonder if that's what Cass hit him with a boot?
That big boot from Cass.
Oh, goozled him.
Yep, you ain't taking out Big Show that way.
Jeez.
I hope Big Show wins. I'm sure he won't. Oh fuck you, Jericho.
Oh, it's a
the fuck
Jericho
out.
show reunion.
Yeah, Jericho. They were a tag team.
Just throw him out of the ring. You just manhandled him.
awesome.
Fucking punch him in the forehead.
Just a Madman Pondo style punch to the forehead from the Big Show. Ooh, Big Show.
Easy.
Yikes.
Those knees are rickety.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, he's struggling.
This is a late stage Big Show here.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So easy.
That's because Big
Right.
Show's better at helping. Big Show's better wrestler. Strowman doesn't know what he's supposed to do.
I'm done with this guy, by the way.
With
Braun
Braun Strowman?
Yeah, I don't like him.
I mean, that's a fair opinion, but why?
Oh,
that hurt.
Big
That
Show
hurt.
gone.
So, like,
too.
First of all, everything that he does looks a little messy.
Okay. Yeah.
Second of all, I feel like he's entirely size. Like, there's no talent here.
Oh yeah, I have no talent whatsoever.
And he's also got no charisma. Like
didn't see
Jericho,
who
at least is charismatic. Like
Yeah.
that's why he's been around for like 45 fucking years. But
Were people cheering for him?
what is this?
Oh yeah, this was the year they had him come out at number 10.
Oh, it's the perfect 10, Ty Dillinger, Michelle.
Has he even been back on NXT
I
since
think he was on this past week.
since they did the promos? He was also an AEW guy. Jan Spears.
Yeah, that's Sean
He's
Spears.
one of Cody's best friends. He's Ty Dillinger here. All-time worst pro wrestling hair. But he
It
was
is really bad
But he was the
wrestling hair.
perfect 10, and his taunt was that he would show 10 fingers and say 10,
Oh.
and they just had him come out at number 10. You could see all the people
okay.
who probably would rather their faces be blurred at this point.
I thought he was doing
than
like a Michael Jordan thing.
than being known to
like
be
I thought that's
cheering
why he was number 10.
and
'cause,
holding
like,
a sign. What does Jordan and number 10 have to do with it?
I don't know. Isn't that the number? No, he was 23. Never mind.
What?
And then 45.
Yeah.
Who?
You thought Jordan wore number 10?
I don't remember who did.
Nobody wore number 10.
Well, then I just got confused.
Dennis Rodman on the Pistons wore number 10.
I don't fucking like basketball.
Mo Cheeks did. Mo
Oh.
Cheeks.
But anyway,
It's just like it's Chicago Bulls color.
It is Bulls colors.
It is Bulls
And why
colors.
did we just look up his asshole with the camera?
Yeah,
Well,
we
that was
just saw
fun.
inside of Sean
Yeah,
Spears.
like
Sean
I
Spears-
saw in his asshole.
Fucking
Thank you.
terrible. How dare you hold signs for him, you fucking idiot people in the crowd. How dare you? You should all be embarrassed for yourselves. It's one of the worst professional wrestlers I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, God.
Oh, no, this is going to be exciting.
James Els, what's happening?
So,
What are all these
well,
pictures
Michelle, that's
of?
James Ellsworth.
Are the pictures of him?
Uh-huh.
Why does the picture have so much more male pattern baldness than he does?
Well,
Is it because of the blonde? Oh, God, what is he doing? No. Go away. Who's this lady with
that's
him?
Carmella.
Oh, I remember Carmella.
That's Corey Graves' real life wife.
Yeah.
Ugh. This is the worst.
So Ellsworth was a job guy that got, like, really over. So they
Yeah.
signed him, and he was, like, tag champ, and he, like,
Yeah.
he beat
Oh,
So
God.
he was involved in like main event angles with Ambrose and AJ Styles.
right? He feuded with AJ.
Yeah.
He won a title or something.
I think so.
Like, he had,
Let's-
like, a
Like a
surprise
tag title
run or
or something.
something.
Yeah, just throw him out. That's fine. Let's not be too hard on this guy because he already has to go through life without a chin. So, oh, just leave. No, it wasn't the best opportunity. Commentary guy.
Why isn't Ellsworth getting in the ring? Was he a coward?
He's a fucking
coward.
yeah. He's a fucking pussy. Like, who cares? It's fine.
Next entrant, who we got?
He's got no chin. He's afraid everybody will notice. Make fun of him.
Oh boy,
Oh, here you
What
go.
does that say?
that's Dean Ambrose,
Oh.
aka John Moxley.
Which, again, thank God he decided to shave his head because this
Jelly,
comb over is not bringing
so-
me any joy.
I historically do not like Dean Ambrose.
I can see why. It's
one of
it's
my-
90%
Right.
the hair.
One of my biggest issues is I hate him with this hair.
It's awful.
And then, like, he kept doing it even in AEW.
it's like literally
like,
combed
just-
from the
yeah.
center back.
It's like, just shave your head, dude. You'll look cool. And he does. That was a funny bit. All right, maybe I like Dean Ambrose. Hold on.
Why did they make him wrestle in a fucking?
I don't know.
wife beater?
He's real thin here, though. He looks much better now.
He's much hotter now.
Yeah.
all the way around. Like,
Oh my God!
Well, there's no way that Moxley was not supposed to catch him there, right? That was
Ellsworth
a
just landed
crazy
on his
bump.
hip.
Strowman just threw Ellsworth over the top with a
Jesus Christ,
modified choke
dude.
slam. It is a crazy bump.
I'm just gonna say, Dean
Oh
Ambrose.
my God! All on his hip too.
Dean Ambrose,
yes.
not fuckable. John
Okay.
Moxley, fuckable.
All right, I like it.
Very.
Also,
fuckable.
AEW guy. This is an AEW heavy rumble.
It is.
It's crazy the turnover from 2017 to 2019, 2021.
Fucking James Ellsworth almost died.
Yep.
There's only been 2 fuckable guys at all.
Oh, really? Big Cats and there's Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn's handsome.
Yeah, Sammy's a good looking
I
guy.
still don't know who that is.
Right there in the front.
No, I
Sit with a long
don't.
text
No,
say Sammy on the leg.
no, I don't like him.
Okay.
James Ellsworth, that was the big hog.
Yeah, the big hog.
Tatum called him the big hog.
He's like Sami Zayn's not memorable at all because
Okay.
he's been there the whole time, and I just realized he's there. So,
What was next?
like, you guys have been saying his name, and I'm like, he's not even in this fucking match, and here he is the whole time.
I like that Strowman stands and waits for, oh, God.
Baron Corbin.
Tom Prescott, or whatever the fuck his name is.
Peacock. What's his name?
Pea shooter.
Peace. Oh, you
This
pea
is
shooters and
awful.
slingshots.
This is awful.
No, it's a pretty good rumble, actually. I like this one.
No, it's terrible.
So, Baron Corbin.
Soon to be AEW.
Yeah. Baron Corbin stinks.
Yep. Stinks out loud.
Does AEW do like any sort of I know
like
that they
this?
can't do a Royal Rumble, but yeah,
You've
like
seen them
a,
before.
They
Oh,
do
but
like
they
a
just
casino
start-
battle
Yeah.
royale.
but they just
yeah.
start them all in there,
Yes.
right?
Oh, there
I
goes
don't like that.
Sean Spears.
Sean
Ty
Spears is
Dillinger. Out of here.
There was a guy with a sign that said Baron Corbin rides a moped.
It sure is.
Oh, grabbing the beard.
Smart strategy.
Ooh, I like that. Jawbreaker with the beard grab.
Yeah.
Gotta team up.
I'm over it.
Get the big man off his feet. Ew, not you, Baron
Tom
Corbin.
Peastock.
Tom Peastock. There it is. Think of a better name.
Boy,
Ooh,
like
geez,
what a
Sammy.
different. I can't believe the difference between Dean Ambrose and John
Oh, you know what?
Moxley.
I just realized. Good for
Isn't
Darren.
it crazy?
Good for Darren
Yeah.
Corbin, independent wrestler Darren Corbin, for getting his name back.
Yeah.
Lone Wolf, not far. What? That sign's upside down.
Yep. Yeah. I've often
What
like
a fucking asshole.
Mm-hmm.
I've
Yeah,
often
hold-
said that John Moxley like killed and devoured what was left of Dean Ambrose.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Dean
agree.
Ambrose is a fucking tool, but like John Moxley is kind of awesome.
John Moxley's a hottie.
Yeah.
He is.
That was a haluva kick.
Wait, is Jericho out now too?
No,
Is that
I
what
think he's
happened,
just,
or he was
yeah,
just on the
feigning
floor
an
already?
injury.
Yeah. Jericho's got to last the whole time, so he's got to take multiple powders to get him there.
I fucking hate him. I hate him so much.
This
right.
feels a lot faster than 2 minutes. But,
You know what? Long
it's
entrance.
like
Yeah,
let's
that's true.
time it. Here, I'm gonna time
well,
it.
you got to wait because it starts as soon as the last one, so wait for the next one. But look,
Hey, Kofi Kingston.
We're almost halfway through, too.
Yeah.
Well,
That's a long entrance.
I hope Kofi.
Oh!
Look, that guy's super
That's
into
the guy
Kofi
we saw in
Kingston.
AIW, wasn't it?
Was it?
The dude that wrestled Jarrett?
Who?
That radio guy? The
Oh,
What are you talking about?
I don't know. This was a. I don't
I
know.
swear it was, though.
I hope Kofi Kingston wins.
That guy
Don't get out.
Just a generic white guy.
Get him a
vibes.
chair.
You said get the chair.
I said, get him a chair. Get him a rolly, like a wheelchair, a wheelie chair. He likes to ride around on office chairs on the outside of the ring. That's what he does.
It's true.
Baron Corbin.
The commentary
mess.
in this match is like such a non-factor. It's kind of amazing.
Yeah, commentary right here wasn't great.
That's a good clothesline.
There is a Royal Rumble that does have the best commentary performance of all time.
Right.
This is not the year.
Yeah, it's going to be very hard to do because we're just going to talk about that the whole time instead of the actual match. Brett and I are just going to quote it the whole time.
What are you gonna do?
There's a certain year where we're just going to quote the commentary the whole time and not
Yeah.
talk about the match at all.
What year is that?
You'll find
We'll
out.
find out eventually.
I don't want to find out.
It's either going to be this year or we'll see you next year.
Yeah. Or in the year after. Who knows?
All right. When do they start it from now?
Yeah.
All right.
Sometimes
Hey,
it's
it's your favorite.
sometimes it's when they get in the ring, but we'll start it from now and see what happens.
Well, why is it in the fucking rules if it's not? Ew, is that the Miz? No. If he wins, we're driving to that river.
Look at Maurice.
He's already
I
won.
fucking hate her. I fucking hate her.
He's already won.
I
Michelle.
fucking hate her.
Life.
He's already
That
won.
man's
He's-
undefeated.
He's already won. It doesn't matter.
No.
He won.
Mad-
They should get a
Mad
divorce.
respect.
Get a divorce.
He is the professional wrestler in
Of nothing.
In the history of professional wrestling, he has the largest margin between talent and success of any wrestler I've ever seen.
I mean, I did write an entire storyline for wrestling with him in it, so that did happen. And then it kind of happened in real life with Triple H, so that wasn't fun.
Yeah.
Why is he so sparkly? Go away.
He's the Miz, and he's awesome.
I hate him. I hate him
He was
so much.
Probably like Marine 17 at this point.
God bless Maurice.
What are you doing? You can't do that. That's not your thing.
Oh, what a shitty dropkick that was.
He's terrible.
Throw him out. Why do they
Was that the
fucking
deep
spin
six?
him around and throw him in the ring?
That's
It's like nobody ever remembers the fucking rules.
That was Baron Corbin's finish. That's why you wanted to hit his signature move.
Yeah, well, it would have been cool if he did it and he spun him and he threw him
I
right out of
agree.
the ring. Like, what's that called when they do it in a track? Shot put, is that what
Shot
it is?
put, javelin, discus.
Yeah, any of those things.
Hammer
throw him like
throw.
that. Any of it.
Dude, Corbin's hair is
I was
hanging
gonna
on
say,
by a thread.
Yeah,
not even Turkey could fix that one.
No.
Kofi Kingston, don't you get thrown out. I'm counting on you to win.
That's
You're
your
the
pick.
only cool
That's
one.
your pick to win, Kof.
I mean, he's not gonna win, but it would be cool if he did because I like him.
We're not quite in Kofi Mania, but we're
Ooh.
close.
Ooh.
What a great bump.
kinda
Kofi
gross.
is incredible.
Yeah.
Well, that's why,
Wild.
like,
Look at
he's
that.
gonna ride a chair soon. So
My ribs would have been broken.
Yep.
My dick would have been broken. Everything would have broke on me if that happened.
What are you showing me?
Oh, yeah, somebody has a sign that just says Guar.
Okay.
that was 2.5 minutes.
So try it, stop it, and then try it when this next person gets in the ring.
Okay. Who's this person?
Your favorite Irish wrestler of all time.
Ugh. I just don't believe he's actually Irish.
He is.
I don't believe it.
I know. All right, hit it.
But I do believe he's never seen the sun.
That's very true. Looks great here.
I mean,
Good look for
great
Sheamus,
is
yeah,
relative.
great.
Mohawk's good
If
look.
you
the
meant
beard
that,
doesn't have danglies in it like he did that one
if you
time.
meant that he
Bobbles.
looks like he works out a lot, but also is not eating proper nutrition, then yes, that is correct.
Like, see, it's definitely, you don't get a body like that without eating proper
I
nutrition.
know, but he looks sickly. He is see-through.
He's just pale.
I can see into his veins, I feel.
That's fine.
He needs to, like, get some sun. Go out and get some vitamin D.
So I don't think his diet's gonna.
I always like this
it's gonna
move.
change. Yeah, Clubber and Daddy.
He just beats your chest.
Right? Like, maybe get off the treadmill and go run outside or something.
I don't know. He's pretty jacked here.
He is real jacked. I like
He's
him.
very jacked, but also very pasty. Just the
He
pastiest.
doesn't have bobbles in his beard, so we're good. That is a crazy thing to attempt by Kofi there, on the corner post like that. Fucking crazy, for real. Kofi, for those of you who can't see, Kofi was standing on the corner post like the far back and did the spot off of it, but hung on and not be eliminated. Crazy high risk maneuver there for a Rumble.
What a maneuver.
What a maneuver!
What's Chris Jericho? Was Chris Jericho even in the ring a minute ago?
Yeah,
and now he's
dead.
just
Yeah, and he's
draped on the
leaving again.
side.
Yeah.
Yeah, just leave.
All right, Joe, what are we at?
Minute and a half.
Yeah, see, so Titan time all the way.
Yep.
See, so I bet you that would have worked if you went from the time the last time. Well, yeah, they're just on Titan time. You can't trust them.
San Antonio. Don't
All
you
right.
dare.
I'm going to
Don't you
time him
dare
now.
be
Now I'm going to
sour.
time him from when he gets out.
Okay.
I feel the power.
Who is this?
It's a new day. Yes,
it is.
Specifically Big E.
I'm going to start now.
Okay.
I just want all the New Day to just be back together. It's not interesting when they're not.
People really hate the New Day thing.
Yeah.
They hate what?
Because the New Day are bad guys now.
Yeah, I hate
TV?
that too. I just liked when they had like
The
a
fuck?
cereal
Just
and
'cause
an
it does
ice
a
cream
double
cart.
stretch.
Right?
What the fuck is that?
Smacking his
New
ass.
Day rocks. New Day rocks. It's to the Miz show. You should love it.
I just don't like the Miz. I don't like
but he
anything
was
that
getting
involves
spanked.
him. I don't
Yeah.
want him to get spanked. I want him to go away
He's getting
forever.
publicly embarrassed.
I don't feel like he's embarrassed. He's unembarrassed. He's wearing glitter shoes. You can't embarrass that man.
I mean, there's nothing to be embarrassed about. He's already won.
It's
He's
called
a life
fashion,
winner. He's a life
honey.
winner. So
He's so sparkly.
he's-
What?
He's a life winner. So
You're a life winner, asshole.
thank you. I know.
Jesus.
I'm aware. Two big rugged.
You married
superstars.
well too.
Yeah, I know.
You better
true.
know.
You better know. Bitch.
Oh, you didn't know?
Boo-da-doo-doo.
Minute 30. Yeah, we don't. There's.
Yeah, we're on
no
Titan
rhyme or
time.
It's Titan time, Joe. You're just gonna have
I
to
don't know what
live
that
with
All
it.
right.
means.
What's next?
Oh, AEW superstar.
Yeah, Rusev. Oh, hey, Lana.
Oh wow, yeah, with Lana too.
Golly.
Wow. Whatever happened to her? She kind of disappeared, huh?
Yeah, she was, remember she, like, turned on Andrade?
Yeah.
I went back with Rusev, or Miro.
Yeah.
And that was
Well, but they,
literally it.
but I mean, in real life, like they split. She's not in
Oh,
AEW
yeah, that is
anymore.
true. Yeah, they're
She
separated.
blew her finger
See,
off.
he's got a tattoo that could be in our coffee table book.
Okay.
Yeah, he has a bad
Mm-hmm.
tattoo.
There's too many people in the ring. I'm gonna sound like Michelle right now. Too many people in this Rumble
There are too many people in this rumble.
right now. We can start them. Ew.
They're all just. It makes the ring look small.
That's like
Yep,
completely.
thank
That's
God.
good.
Thank
What?
God. Nothing.
Yeah, there was a sign in the crowd that you missed completely.
What did it say?
I'm not gonna tell you.
I want to know.
Nope.
I want you to tell me.
Nope.
That's bad podcasting. You better say it.
Nope.
Rewind it then.
Only if it comes back up.
Rewind it
I
then.
can't. I can't.
I'll only watch signs from now on. So you better just fucking tell
I'm
me.
not gonna tell you.
You better fucking tell
I'm not gonna
me.
tell you unless it comes back up again.
I'm gonna fight you so
you
hard.
would fight me harder if I told you what the sign says.
I want to know what the sign
gonna tell you what the
says.
sign
What does
said.
it say? Something
I saw the
shitty?
sign. Opened up my eyes. I saw the
Wrestling
sign.
fans are shitty. That's just
Well,
all there is
yes.
about it. Like I mean,
Yeah. Oh, did it
You
just
know.
get confiscated?
I don't know what's happening.
No, I don't know.
somebody's leaving with a sign
Right?
in a bag.
Yeah,
They
weird.
bagged it up.
Well, it was
What's
it was,
happening now?
Bag it up.
Bag it up, babe. Oh, AEW.
Yeah, AEW superstar Claudio Castagnoli,
Oh,
a.k.a.
right.
Antonio Cesaro.
yep.
There's more fuckable people now because he's fuckable, and
Yeah.
Kofi Kingston also fuckable.
Well,
about
Big
Big
E.
E?
You know, like Biggie. Yeah,
Okay.
he's fuckable.
All right.
How about The Miz?
No,
Well, Rusev's in a mask.
I would rather remove my genitals than have sex with the
Rusev's
Miz.
got to be fuckable though, because he was with CJ Perry for a while.
Well,
Tell me
Oh.
what the sign said.
Oh, look at Death Riders battling it out in the middle of the Royal Rumble.
Explode.
I don't know what that means.
They're-
This is too many
they're in a
people.
group
I can't
together right
follow.
Claudio and Mox are in the Death Riders together.
I don't know what that means.
In
I can't
AEW.
follow what's happening anymore. We need to get some people out of here. And it needs to not be Big E right now.
He could barely get
Yeah.
Big
He
E
can't
up.
even do
He
it.
actually fell over. He couldn't get Big E up.
Tell me what the sign says.
I will not.
I want to know.
No.
Was it sexist?
I will
wanna
no.
know.
It was for a.
Was it
It was
racist?
for a WWE Hall of Famer.
Was it a Jimmy Snuka
It
sign?
wasn't. I wish. If it doesn't come up again, I'll tell you when the Rumble's over.
I want you to tell me right now.
No, I want your natural reaction to it if it does come back up.
Oh. You said it was a WWE Hall of Famer. I don't know
yeah.
who that is. I don't know any of that. Was it I don't fucking know
I'll
any.
let
I
you
don't know
know.
who's in the Hall of Fame.
It was a Strike Force sign.
I don't know what that means.
All right, I can't talk. Next entrant.
Next entrant.
I can't keep track of all these people in the ring. Oh, it's another New Day person. I can't remember.
Xavier Woods.
Okay, I couldn't remember his name.
The whole New Day in there at one time.
Yeah.
Good. I hope that they all win somehow.
You know, that would be a good idea. New Day just wins the Rumble.
Yeah. They'd make them have a match, though. They wouldn't just let the three of them.
Yeah.
Well, then if it's the three of them that have to have a match together and one of them has to win, I want it to be Kofi Kingston.
Okay.
He's
That's
the
the right
funny.
answer.
He's the funny one.
We do love Big E.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're all funny, but he's the funniest. He was always the one that had like a trumpet.
It's a trombone.
That was Xavier Woods.
I don't fucking know the difference between
And
a
it was
trumpet and a trombone.
And it was Xavier Woods. You
Yeah.
apparently also don't know the difference between
what are you trying to say
Kofi
there?
Kingston and Xavier Woods.
I mean, that makes sense to me because I don't watch enough wrestling.
God damn it.
So 1, 2, 3.
There's a lot of people in this ring right now. I agree.
I can't count when the camera changes.
I lose track.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plus Jericho.
All these years,
11 people
Xavier
still in
Woods
there
has
right
been the
now.
funny one.
Yeah.
I thought Kofi Kingston
I
was
think
the
they're
funny
all
one
funny,
because
but-
he always was riding a chair.
I think they're all funny.
That's
Oh, that
true.
was nice.
Yeah, it was. We are moving. We're cooking.
Well, but we're not getting any people out. Get the Miz out, Biggie. Wait, why do we get a video package with this guy?
Well, it's just the entrance
Why?
video. Because it's the Wyatt family.
Hmm.
It's Bray Wyatt.
Oh, Bray.
Rest in peace. This might be the first one in this Rumble
Yeah, it is.
that is
yeah.
that is no longer among the living. The rarity. For
Yeah.
Rumbles. But again, not really, because this was only how
It
many
was
years
8
ago?
years ago.
Yeah. So.
What does that mean? Like,
Man, he was
the
so
things that they
fucking
say in
over.
commentary, they don't mean anything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, oh, he's coming out. He's every man for himself. It's a Royal Rumble. Every man is for themselves by the nature of the thing.
Right, but he has the Wyatt family, so he's got the whole family with him. Like if they end up in there,
The
too.
whole New Day is in there, and they're all for themselves.
Oh, but they're good guys.
Ooh, jeez. Oh,
Shelly,
Bray.
you remember IRS?
I'm aware of the IRS, yes.
Like not the agency, but the man.
Not the people who take my money every
No.
year for God knows what.
No, but the
Why?
man, Erwin R. Shyster from the WWF.
I remember that he exists.
That's his
Sure.
son.
Well, his
What's Bray Wyatt's fuckability? May he rest in peace.
0.
Woo! Big clothesline. 0.
0.
What's not doing it for you? The beard, the dreads.
What about
I mean, his hair's a little cringy.
what about
It's a
Husky
little,
Harris? Where's he at on a scale of 1 to 10?
Who's that?
Husky Harris.
I don't know what you're asking
That
me.
was Bray Wyatt's name before he became Bray Wyatt. He was
It's
Husky.
really stupid.
It's Husky Harris because he's
I don't like it.
chubby guy. Get it, Husky? Remember?
What the fuck was his next? Like, they had a surname for me. Like, oh, a Ferrari engine in a tank or something like that. It's like, oh, okay.
Why is the Miz still in there?
Hey, Apollo
Wow.
Crews. Still collected a paycheck,
Is
too.
he still with the company?
Yeah.
Good for him. And he's not doing the fake
Nope.
Nigerian accent anymore?
Nope.
That's good. With General Aziz.
Okay,
Commander
there's
Aziz,
so
whatever it was.
there are so many people in this
There's too
fucking
many
ring.
people in the
It's
ring.
too many people.
I imagine we're going to get a monster of
Well,
some
also,
kind.
do you
would
think
think.
Vince McMahon knew that there were like 5 black people in here all at once? Because I don't think he's okay with that.
I think Vince
I think it's
McMahon-
just 4. I,
I
think
think-
it's the four of them. But
I think Vince McMahon was acutely aware of how many black people he had under his employ.
yeah, but like in the ring right now, I feel like he's freaking out backstage somewhere.
No.
because he's so racist. What a piece of shit that guy is. Has he died yet?
Ooh. Wow.
The whole New Day removed at once? See, I told you there were too many black people in the ring for Vince McMahon. What a fucking racist.
I think Michelle was onto something there.
What a fucking racist.
Were they the bar yet? Or
I think they were.
Okay.
Are they? I don't know, actually.
Jericho, don't come back in there.
At this point.
Okay.
Don't come back in here with your white supremacist looking tattoo and get all...
Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Well, he said he wanted a lot of people out. That was 5 in about 10 seconds.
It was. Yeah. Oh, and now there's notably less diversity in the ring now.
Well, they got rid of an Irish guy and a Swiss guy.
Yeah, right.
They did get rid of the whitest guy in there. That is true.
Number 23. Crazy.
Oh, baby.
Oh, baby.
Oh, baby.
Scary Snake Man.
Randall Orton. Michelle fuckability level.
It's high.
10 out of 10.
I'm sorry. It's high.
10 out of 10. Yeah, it's high.
I'm sorry. Like, I guarantee that I respect his personality 0%. I guarantee that. But, like,
take me to Viperville.
That's right. You want to go to Viperville?
Take me to Viperville.
I don't want you to say any words.
Yep.
But, like, let's make this happen. Yeah.
He's got a little confused there. Jericho and Miz not on the right page. Power slam.
Well, because they look exactly alike. The Miz just looks like Jericho whose life went better.
Dude.
I like how Orton's like, no, you don't get the fuck with me right now, Jericho.
Nope.
I got to give some RKOs.
Let me get my shit in here,
The Miz and Jericho just look like it's like the comparison of somebody with money and somebody without money. That's how they look. They're like the same person, but one of them is clearly richer.
Oh, great RKO.
Dude, Orton is so fucking good.
It's Kenny's favorite wrestler right there.
Kenny, sorry, brother.
Oh yeah, because they're in the what? They're in the.
He's with the Wyatts right now.
Right, weird. Who started at number 2?
Jericho.
Oh, that's
Jericho
right.
did.
I forgot.
How'd you forget?
I don't know.
He's been laying on the outside of the ring for an hour.
It's true.
Like a fucking pussy.
Let's go. I'm so happy.
Yeah, Randy Orton is one of those people who, like, I don't want to know a single one of his opinions because I'm sure all of them are bad.
You don't want to.
Like, I'm sure every last one of them is bad. He's a trash human being. I could just tell by looking at him. But, like...
I can also tell a couple other things by looking at him as well, okay?
Oh, boy.
How about Dolph Ziggler?
No.
Oh, that's the Total Nonstop Action heavyweight. Or no, he lost the title.
He did it, Joe Hendry.
Yeah.
There's no fuckability on
I mean, he's not
Ziggler
hot.
here?
I do
No?
understand that the sex would be very athletic, but
Well, that's true.
according to Amy
ask
Schumer.
Amy Schumer.
Does this butt say Hollywood heel?
Yep.
What a joke. And does he have little hearts like he's
There's
Shawn
too
Michaels
many
on the
people
front?
in the ring again. Guys,
He's just throwing out super
I
kicks
need
left
you to
and right.
level with me here.
Yeah.
Is the Miz gonna win? Am I diving in that river tonight?
I'm not telling you who's
Can't tell
winning.
ya. Miz is still alive, though. I'm just
He's
saying.
still alive. I'm
saying.
and
He's
I
still
might not
alive.
be.
It would break the rules of the game
I
here
might not be.
for you to know who wins beforehand.
I'm worried about my own mental health at the end of this.
Well,
I'm not going to make that mistake again, like with
Mm-hmm.
Vince McMahon, where I don't consider that it might go horribly wrong.
Listen,
Yeah, what if we told you how that one ended? That would have robbed everyone of a joyous moment.
Yeah. All right, next entrant. Who we got? Oh. Aw. Luke Harper.
Yep.
Was he dead too?
Yeah.
Well, why are all the members of the fucking, what are they called, family here dead?
Yeah.
Is it meth? Was it meth?
No.
Oh.
That's Brody. We love Brody.
Yeah, Brody when he went to AEW, he had gotten very sick and it was
I do remember
unexplained
that.
and, yeah.
I didn't realize that they were in the same thinger.
Yes.
And then like Randy Orton is inexplicably in it too.
At this point, yes, they were feuding, and then Randy joins.
Like that doesn't feel like it makes a lot of sense, but whatever.
Whatever. Randy burned down a shed. It was weird.
I don't know what that means. Is that a euphemism for something?
No, he literally lit a shed on fire.
Quite literally burns a house down.
Oh. What shed?
Just a shed.
Bray Wyatt's shed.
A random shed?
Yeah, it's Sister Abigail.
This is the facial hair he's going with here?
Yeah.
I hate it.
That's the facial hair he always had.
Yeah.
I hate it. Is that the sign that you meant?
What was it?
It said you're out.
No.
Oh, damn.
Like, I want to know what the sign said, DJ.
Oh
was it something like really...
we were just having such a good time, but not talking about the sign, and now you're talking about
I know,
the
but I
sign
want to know what was it something really controversial?
No. And it has not come back up. I wonder if it was confiscated.
I want to know what it said. Like, was it controversial, though?
No.
It might have been confiscated.
Well, it must have been controversial if it was confiscated. I'm going to start making up what I think it said.
Okay.
Did it say Chris Benoit is my baby daddy?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No. What is your problem?
I don't know.
Jesus
I don't know
Christ.
what my problem is. What is that? What are we about to witness?
This show getting canceled because you keep talking.
What is
Keep making up stuff about Chris Benoit.
I just made up the one thing about Chris Benoit. It was a sign that nobody had.
26.
Yeah. We're getting flying here.
Oh,
jeez.
boy.
I was just trying to think of
ring's gonna be a little emptier for you.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Heyman's put on a lot of weight.
His stupid tattoo is definitely the cover of our coffee table book. I hate Brock Lesnar so much.
He's massive.
Yep. Traps up to his ears.
Old Bork Laser himself.
I don't like him.
You don't like Brock Lesnar?
No.
I mean,
He
bad human.
insane pro wrestler.
So much fun to watch.
Jesus
So much
Christ.
fun to watch.
Jesus.
Goodbye.
Well, there goes Ambrose.
Goodbye.
Okay, Ziggler, you're fucking out of here.
So much fun to watch.
Get the Miz out of there.
Jesus Christ.
Just an absolute unit. Just a monster.
So Jericho still might win
Dude.
this. Get the Miz out. Get the Miz out.
Like,
No.
he's literally
Oh,
tossing
the Miz
grown-ass
still
human
might win.
beings around like they're children.
Yep.
I feel like Randy Orton wins, actually.
Okay.
I feel like I
Why?
remember that.
Oh, yeah?
I don't fucking know. I don't remember anything. Don't believe anything I say. I'm a liar.
'Cause I'm a liar.
Little Rollins fan
Damn
for you.
right.
Eat, sleep, eliminate makes it sound like he's pooping.
It sure does.
All right, who we got? 27.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God, there's still so many people in the ring. This is going to take forever. Who's this?
It's, you
like
already saw this person.
Is it like an Italian thing? Is it Enzo?
It sure is.
I got that because he was Italian.
Yeah.
And there were Italy colors there.
I'm making this sign with the strap all like Enzo's winning this whole. Oh, all right. He's taking an Ultimate Warrior approach. That's not great.
I hope it's one of those things where he jumps in and then gets immediately removed. I really don't like him.
Look at the size of Brock,
It's
man.
like it's
Look
just
at his,
not right.
look at his face and his hair and his
In the words
clothes.
of
I don't
Joey
like anything
Diaz, he
about
takes
it.
shit that makes your head grow.
Yep.
What is happening? Ugh.
Oh my God! He hit him so fucking
I think he's
hard.
out for real.
He's
He's out for real.
He hit him so fucking
Yeah.
hard.
Out for
Oh
real.
my
It gotta be
shit.
out for real. Yeah. No. Oh, the replay.
Fucking murdered it. So.
Oh.
Oh my God. So cool. That's my favorite thing that's happened in a Rumble. It's fucking sick.
Why doesn't Randy Orton work with some of his buddies from
that was fucking
his
incredible.
Shed family and get Brock
Jesus
Lesnar out?
Christ. He just tossed Rusev like he's nothing.
Did they live in the Shed?
Yeah, kinda. I guess.
Oh,
Or like the ghost
God.
of Bray Wyatt's sister did. I don't quite remember.
What?
this is
There was a
fucking incredible.
ghost?
Sister Abigail.
Oh, boy.
Well, we all know Goldberg's not going to win. He's probably, 58 when he comes out?
One, that doesn't. Yes, and two, that surprisingly does not matter in the World Wrestling Federation.
I feel like if you come out and you're 28
So-
and then there's
so
somebody who's still
over.
number 2.
So is this?
God.
This is after their first match when right, like Goldberg and Lesnar.
Well, the first match was WrestleMania 20.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, but like on this return of Goldberg,
Yeah, I don't remember. I think
Like,
Goldberg had already beat him.
I understand
Yeah, I
I've
think
already made an
commentary might be
ageist,
telling us, but-
ageist comment here.
Yeah.
But, like, he's got a little bit of fuckability left in
Yeah,
him here.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, he's a massive dude.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say no.
No?
No. He's 58 years old. We could go to fucking Golden Corral at 3 p.m. and then have a nice little early night of fun. Watch Matlock. That's all ageist right there.
Dude.
Because I say 58, but I'm pretty sure he's 78 if we're being totally honest.
It's crazy that they set up Lesnar to be a monster like that, and then Goldberg just punks him.
Look at, oh my
Crazy.
God.
What year is this? This is
2017.
2017. Goldberg's born in 1966. So 40, 50, 51?
Oh, he looks like shit.
No, he looks very good for a 51-year-old.
Body, yes, but he looks fucking old as shit.
Oof. What a weird clothesline shoulder tackle he does here.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez,
Oh my
man.
God. Jericho just that.
Fucking broke Jericho's ribs.
Yeah,
with
and then
that
gave him the
kick.
softest clothesline ever afterwards. Jericho once actually tried to fight Goldberg backstage.
Oh,
Well, how'd that go for Jericho?
Jackhammer.
Not great.
Fucking Goldberg.
Oh my God! Remember when they had Goldberg just punk out Bray for the title?
Was that Bray? Oh, when he was the Fiend?
Yeah, wasn't it? It was like
Yeah.
Goldberg's so gassed too.
Remember Goldberg knocked himself out, headbutting himself in Saudi Arabia?
Yep.
And him and Taker went at one of the worst matches ever.
Terrible. The jackhammer, whatever that
Yep.
was. 2019, whatever the fuck that
Dumping
was.
each other on their heads. Oh,
Yep.
I might have meant to say one of the coolest matches ever. Oh, speaking of,
Who's this, The Undertaker?
yeah, dead man walking.
Is he 29?
Yep.
At first, when you said that, I thought you meant years old, and I was like, no. If Goldberg is 70, then he's at least 80.
Undertaker 1 year older.
Then Goldberg?
Yeah.
Okay, Goldberg looks great. I do really appreciate, though, how The Undertaker, how they turn off the lights and then he turns up behind you.
Uh-huh.
I kind of like that, if we're being totally honest.
What about his,
Do you like his
what about
eye- his
guy
guy
liner?
liner?
Yeah. Oh, and look at the dyed hair too.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, look at how little
Disaster.
Goldberg looks.
Oh, Taker's a big guy.
How tall is he?
Take's probably legit 6'6".
Yeah.
So how tall did they pretend he was?
Hold on.
7 feet tall?
No, I'm sorry. Billed at 6'10".
He ain't no fucking 6'10".
He ain't 6'10".
There goes Rusev.
I'd like to see him next to what's-his-face, who's actually 6'10".
Goldberg build is a 6'4".
There goes Cole. Damn.
Gone.
Oh, there goes Brody. Oh, there goes Goldberg.
Yep.
Taker with the
Bye,
elimination.
Goldberg.
Gonzo.
See you later, Goldberg. Oh, Michelle.
Oh, the Miz got
is
it
still in
handled,
here.
but no
Oh, good. The
problems.
Miz is going to get out. Throw him out.
No, the Miz is going to eliminate Undertaker.
Oh, I thought the Undertaker would eliminate the Miz.
No, Undertaker can't handle. What was that? Was that a funky weapon?
Big
he
old
just threw?
soup bones.
The Undertaker can't handle what?
The power of the Miz.
That's gross. Don't ever say those words to me again. The Undertaker is a disgusting human being.
Yep.
But like such a I could see where like if I did like wrestling when I was a kid, which I did not, I think the Undertaker would have been like exactly what I was looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah, the character is definitely way cooler than the guy
Yeah,
ever was.
like the character is
In-ring or
kind of
otherwise.
cool, but then like the things that I know to be true about him, I don't fucking like him.
All right.
Last
This is
entrant.
entry
He
number
also
30.
just punched Randy Orton square in the throat, just in case anybody's wondering.
Last entrant. That's it.
What we got?
It's the end of it.
Who's it going to be? The Rock? So they can distract people?
Fuckability level, Michelle.
Is this Roman Reigns? On a scale from 1 to 10? 11.
But look,
I-
he wasn't popping the top yet,
Nope.
though.
I don't want to hear any of his, I don't want to hear him even talk. I don't even want him to talk. I want it to be like that Fast and the Furious movie where he just stands on the porch. Don't even say words. Every time he speaks, he gets a little less hot.
Wasn't that Hobbs and Shaw?
I think it was, yeah.
I don't fucking know
So,
what
like,
it was.
he's 11 out of 10 here,
Yeah.
fuckability level. But what about now when he pops the top?
So the problem is now that I've heard him speak, and it's like less hot. You know what I
don't
mean?
know.
So like
I think he's better looking now.
he is good looking now.
He's better
Don't get me
looking now.
wrong, but I've heard him speak words, and like I'm not interested in his personality.
Well,
They're wrestlers. I'm not interested in any of their personalities. I'm objectifying them as
yeah,
people
I was gonna say,
objectify
can't fuck a
women.
personality, so it's true.
No.
Damn, all right, take.
Throwing them soup bones, brother.
Why did he have to take his sleeves off?
I mean, because he's taking care of
I don't
business.
understand
that-
wrestling. I
that,
don't like it.
Episode of a podcast, I don't remember what it was, but one of the fucking Godwins was given shit sting for stealing the Scorpion Death Drop from him.
No,
They were like, "What was your
the
finish?"
slop drop? Was
Yeah,
better?
he's like,
fuck off.
"What was your finish when you were in WCW?" And he's like, "The slop drop."
Ew, fuck.
And he's like, "And as soon as I left WCW, Sting took it."
fuck off,
Right?
Fucking die.
All right.
Goozled.
Do not throw Roman Reigns out of this ring. I am counting on Roman Reigns and Randy Orton to clean up
Roman's
this
got
ring.
that protective vest there, so it's still not quite fair. It's an advantage that wrestling should have never allowed.
It's true. Just like D'Lo Brown.
Right.
Well, The Miz just looks like a whiny piece of shit. Thank you. Thank
And
you,
he's gone.
Undertaker. Thank you,
And Sammy's
Undertaker.
Well, put up on the top rope.
Somebody throw Jericho out.
Perched on the top rope, Chris Jericho. Looking deadly.
Oh,
You think that Undertaker has some racist tattoos? I bet he does.
High flying maneuver there by Chris Jericho.
she's made his little
Right.
panties into a thong there by shoving them right up his head.
Yep.
What does BSK
I
mean?
knew you were going to ask that.
Bone Street Crew.
Bone Street Crew.
What's that?
Whoa.
That's the crew of wrestling friends
Yeah,
he was a
fuck
part
you,
of.
Undertaker. Fuck you.
The Godfathers in BSK. Yokozuna was in
Savio
BSK.
Vega,
I
the
love the
Godwins.
Godfather.
Godwins, yeah. Tex Slashinger, Shanghai Pierce.
Yeah.
A-list star, The Godfather.
The perennial A-lister, Charles Wright.
Yeah.
What? Why does the Undertaker look like somebody else's eyes have been popped into his head?
Too much guy liner.
He is looking rough here with like the really, really fake dyed hair and
Yeah,
stuff.
you can
not
tell
great.
there wasn't much left.
Yeah. Oh, God, did he try, though?
Oh, he sure did.
He wanted there to be so
He still
badly.
wants to have
He
another
does,
match.
yeah.
Yeah, go away.
He needs to get the paid. He's cash poor.
That's right. That person in the crowd really, really into the Ascension.
So the final four here, we got Roman Reigns, Chris
this it? This is
Jericho,
the final
Randy
four?
Orton, and Bray Wyatt.
Wow.
Who's your pick, Michelle?
Yeah, these are your four.
Who do I think is going to win, or who do I want to win?
Whatever you
Both.
want to do.
I'm still nervous that Chris Jericho might win, but I think Randy Orton's going to win. I think it's going to come down to Randy Orton or Roman Reigns, and then Randy Orton's going to win because it was 2017, and that makes the most sense.
Oh, there goes Jericho.
There goes Jericho. Well, you got to remember, now it's 2-on-1 here, technically, because Bray Wyatt and Randy
Right.
are in
Which is
cahoots.
why it feels
and,
like
and
Randy
Bray's
Orton
the leader.
and Bray Wyatt are going to... they're gonna throw Roman Reigns out together.
Randy's a
and
lackey
then
here.
Randy Orton is gonna turn on his and he's gonna throw Bray Wyatt out.
Okay.
I feel like that's who's gonna win because it's 2017 and that's how wrestling was. Also, I feel like the first Royal Rumble I ever watched in my life was 2018, and I feel like Randy Orton had won the year before, so I'm kind of remembering something maybe. I could totally be
So
false
you mean to tell me
memories,
you're recalling wrestling knowledge
Yeah.
from 8 years ago?
One thing that I might
All
know
right.
that may have
Someone's
dawned
saying
on me.
You might be a fan.
No, and those
Of
some people
wrestling.
should fuck
At
themselves
the very least, the
in
wrestling
in their own
appreciator.
faces. That's how I feel about that.
A wrestling respecter, if you will.
I do not like wrestling.
Oh, 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 oh.
I am the dog. Big bad dog. Wow.
Is he going to be in this?
I
Because
wish.
he would
Oh
win.
my God, it'd be my dream come true.
He looks like a wrestler.
Should have been. Should have been one.
Yep.
What the fuck was that stupid move?
They're Superman punches. That's his finish.
It was dumb.
Oh.
So the story I concocted there did not work out.
Did not.
Roman versus Randy.
Jelly, are you okay? Should I pause this? You need a moment to yourself?
This is gonna be
The
hot.
fuckability
This
chart.
is gonna be a hot final
It
moment
is.
here.
It's off the scales. This is a 10 versus an 11 here. Oh,
Holy shit, Michelle
I remembered
remembered.
the thing.
Michelle, the wrestling fan, remembered.
Hey, don't
Randy Orton.
don't call me that. All right, now tell me what the sign said. Did it say Reigns for president?
I'm
'Cause
telling you, that's
I'd
the
be
dude that was in
on-
AEW. No.
I'd be on board with that.
The guy has not
over
put
what
it
we've
back
got
up.
going on.
It does involve
Yeah.
a president.
WWE Hall of Famer. It said Trump 316.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it seems to have been
Yeah,
confiscated.
I think somebody took that sign from him.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Was Scott Pressler holding it up?
No.
Randy Orton.
I hope that, from this, a whole bunch of people Google who that is. And they're like, this tool bag.
Yeah, this shit heel.
Who claims to reside in Jenkins Township, but definitely doesn't.
Right?
That's stupid. Why are we replaying that?
It's
Because it looked
crazy.
so bad.
It's crazy that this Rumble went down to your two hottest professional wrestlers.
This was a Rumble book.
Are they
Sure
the
did.
two hottest of all time in your opinion?
The two hottest of all time. I mean, Roman Reigns is for sure.
Okay. Because you said Orton's 10. So
And Roman's at 11.
and Roman's
Yeah, but not in
11.
hotness and fuckability. Those are different
well.
things.
Okay.
Let's be honest
All right.
about that.
Okay. Oh wait! He's
I'm
pointing
trying
at the sign.
Sign pointing
Oh,
season.
he's
We're here.
pointing at the sign. He's signing at the point.
Oh, little baby, you're not going to WrestleMania.
So,
He does go to wrestling.
would you like to
He
know
does, but I don't think he will.
the aftermath of what happens?
Yeah.
So, the next month's pay per view, they have an elimination chamber match for the WWE title.
Yeah.
Bray Wyatt wins.
Oh.
He's the champion. Him and Orton have a match at WrestleMania, which is considered one of the worst title matches in the history of
Nice.
WrestleMania. It's
Nice.
fucking terrible. They do weird special effects things where the lights would go out and it's an overhead shot of the mat.
Oh,
And
that
it's
was this year.
And it's
Oh,
worms and stuff.
Horrible.
Yeah, a lot of people consider it to be the worst
Horrid.
title match in Mania history.
Yeah.
Okay.
But before that, Orton does burn Bray Wyatt's house down.
Yeah.
which is a shed.
which is a shed. So,
Okay.
so not because it's right, but because it's convenient. Cage Match gave the Royal Rumble a 5.43 rating,
That's a good Rumble. That's bullshit.
and Meltzer gave it 3 3/4.
Wow. Okay.
So, Michelle, what were your thoughts on that Rumble?
It was okay. There's too many people in the ring at one time, and they did that like 3 separate times. And like Chris Jericho being in since number 2 was just kind of like not even a thing, which is weird. And the Miz was in there too long. But it was okay.
Who was like your MVP of the Rumble? Who did you enjoy the most? Was it Randy Orton?
No, I just feel like I don't like Randy Orton as a human being. I don't know why, but I don't like him.
He's just hot as fuck.
Who was my MVP? I wish that they would have let Kofi Kingston do a little bit more. I don't know. I don't think I have any like opinions about that
So
because
Chili,
like
I'm going to tell you something about this, the WrestleMania. So
Okay.
There's a very important
also
thing.
Christian is my hottest wrestler ever.
Okay, that happened at this year. So
Although Roman Reigns is probably hotter than Christian.
Brett saying the thing about the main event of the WrestleMania being one of the worst main events of all time.
Yeah.
So and I vowed to not do this ever again. But that year, we decided to come here and watch the WrestleMania instead of going to the Dave Franklin from Vision tribute show in Asbury Park.
No, that's wrong. You guys went. I didn't go.
We didn't go.
Well, then, because that was the year Bryan Danielson came out of retirement, so you might be looking at the next year.
The 2017, they happened on the same day. And we watched WrestleMania instead of.
You guys went and I didn't go.
We did not go to that show. We watched WrestleMania.
I remember watching Bryan Danielson by myself in my house, and I was very excited about it.
He came back in at Mania 33.
Was it? I don't remember.
No, this was Mania 33.
Oh,
is this year? But yeah, that was, and I would have much rather have gone to the Dave Franklin Memorial.
Could have went to the NYHQ fucking gathering. So that's cool.
It was a really good show.
Yeah,
and people still talk about it.
Really bad people.
Well, but I mean, Ensign was on that show. Floor Punch.
Yeah, Floor Punch rocks.
Murphy's Law, Sheer Terror, Leeway. Bouncing Souls, Lifetime.
Bouncing Souls is terrible.
H2O.
They are.
Burn, Breakdown, Killing Time.
Yeah, I mean that's a pretty stacked show.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's spin the wheel.
All right.
This is the last wheel that we're gonna have for this year.
Ever.
Not ever, but let's see. Fingers crossed and see what Michelle gets here because there's still a lot of.
I hope it's like 1995.
All right, well, let's see what happens.
1993, let's say.
All
Are you
right.
spinning it?
Yep,
Click,
it's spinning.
click, 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 click.
Click. All right. We have a winner, and we are going 2005.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy.
So 2005 Royal Rumble is what we will be finishing it off with for Rumble season this year.
Bryan Danielson's in-ring return was the next year.
Okay,
was
there was something
WrestleMania
that
34.
happened that day that you guys went to some show instead.
We didn't. We watched Mania.
No.
The next year, I think we did.
Yeah, you went.
The 2018. Yeah, but
yeah, you went and saw Kill Your Idols that day instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 2005 Royal Rumble, which, Michelle, I know you're going to be very happy. The promotional poster for this Royal Rumble, I'm just going to spoil it, is the West Side Story.
Oh, is that this one?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the musical one?
It's the musical one. So.
Oh, I hope that they sing. I hope they're singing in this. They're singing in this? We should have gotten to see National Treasure too.
So, next week, 2005 Royal Rumble to finish our Rumble season.
There's going to be a lot of who is that?
Well,
so
that's where we're at with things.
Like a Sharks and a Jets thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited.
Yeah, well, we'll watch that clip too, so you can see that. But, all right, Michelle?
This one was rough.
Really? I thought this one was a ton of fun. I like this Rumble.
There's too many people in there.
There's
at
always
one time.
that many people. You have to have that many people so Brock Lesnar can kill them all.
Yeah.
I don't care for him.
True.
I don't care for him either, but I like watching him punch people in the face.
But he will be
fucking
prominently
murdered
featured
Enzo,
in
and
my.
It was so cool.
I mean, that was funny.
Oh, I made
He
my
will be
night.
prominently featured in my wrestling tattoo coffee table book. So
I mean, he should.
Randy Orton will also be on there with apparently his same tattoos on his right arm as his left
Yeah,
arm.
he just got a bunch of skulls.
Yeah.
and
He just had the one idea, and he
then
was like, "I'll just do that."
His
everywhere.
tattoo artist actually sued the WWE because he or she felt, I think it was a lady,
I think it was.
that that she should
He
have
went to a
been
lady?
she should have been paid for
progressive of him.
licensing
Ooh, it's a lady.
when they put the tattoos on his body on the action figures and in the video games.
Yeah.
She wanted to get paid because they were her designs, and I think they did pay her. I think she won
I
that.
think they settled.
Yeah, they settled.
Like, I feel like very torn about that because, like, good for her taking on a corporation like the WWE because they should fucking pay people.
Mhm.
But also, like, I don't like the idea that the art on my body would belong to anybody but
Right.
me.
Yes,
Yeah,
correct.
I get that.
Yeah.
All right, Michelle, any last notes for...
Last notes, any plugs, anything
2017?
you want to say to anybody about where you're going to be
No,
coming up for appearances? Anything?
I don't think so. I'm sorry. I feel like I was like weird in this one, so my apologies. If you're like I said the F word a lot, and then DJ
That's
also
good.
was mad that I said the Chris Benoit thing.
I wasn't mad.
And I also like
I didn't get mad. You just
I
mentioned
also
their
made it a
murderers.
little political.
Okay.
So go look up. Don't look up who Scott Pressler is. You don't need to know that.
I mean, you say that now after saying his name 12 times.
I did say it a lot.
If people were going to look him up, they already have.
Yeah, well, I mean that is true, but like he pretends he lives here now, and he's all up in our politics, so that's why I hate him. And no, I don't have anywhere else I'm going to be.
Okay.
I don't need to. You know,
And you don't need to
whatever.
know where.
I don't need to.
People don't need to know
do
where you're going
anything.
to be. Good.
All right. Well,
I'll just be here.
everybody, thanks for
You want to
listening.
talk about wrestling? Don't reach out to me, but you can.
Thanks for listening. This has been, I'm going to do the plugs here, right? Because we've got nothing
Sure.
else going on. This has been We Need Wrestling. You can find the show at We Need Wrestling on social medias for now, I guess, till they all collapse.
Our society has collapsed
Yeah.
today. So,
Do
do you have a Blue Sky account?
We do.
Do you have Twitter still?
Yep.
Instagram?
Yep.
TikTok?
Nope.
Facebook?
Yep.
Snapchat?
Nope.
LiveJournal?
Nope.
MySpace?
Friendster.
Nope. We do have an Angel Fire website, though.
GOC
WeNeedWrestling.com.
where the cursor follows it.
WeNeedWrestling@gmail.com if you want to email the show with questions, concerns, or what have you. Praise for the Royal Rumbler before she's out of here, because next week is the last week you'll have her.
Oh.
And listen to Soon to Be Named Network at STBN Network on social media, soon to be named network.tumblr.com. That's the home of all the other shows. Us, Wings, our other show, Wings on Wings, which is going to be around for a little bit, and then who knows what happens. At Odds with Wrestling, Longbox Heroes After Dark, Final Wrestling Place, Puzzle Warriors 3, Profane Argument, Hayabusa Speed, Porch Talk,
Borscht Talk.
Borscht Talk, Sports Talk, and everything else. And we'll be back next week with the last Royal Rumbler of 2025, which will be
Nobody's
exactly
sad about
20
that.
years ago.
Yep.
Well, not exactly, but 20 years ago.
Almost
Bye.
exact.
Say bye, Michelle.
Bye, Michelle.
You're listening to the soon-to-be-named network, the Lamborghini of podcast networks.
Knock it off, nerds. Oh, yeah.